Except it wasn't. Because the music we know from back then is actually the best music from back then. Here, got some purple. Get some green.
I make an elf sorceress with very large tits.
God damn it, yes.
Man, I wish I had some paper.
You should get me some paper. Do you believe in love?
What is, like, how do I change, you know, the features thing? It changed, didn't it?
Features thing?
You know, the features and traits box is
It's a
like
feature.
different now because switch it back to how it used to be before.
Features and traits, switch it back to how it used to be before.
Because now it used to be just something you could type shit into.
Oh, they've changed it. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, balls.
But
Oh, what? That's not what I want.
if I'm going to fulfill my scaly fantasy and be a dragonborn, I don't know if I should be called the Toss. It's not very proud.
It's because you're not saying it right. Toss.
Toss.
Yeah, I have no idea how to fucking change that, dude. They
If
you've
so
been-
just figure this out.
edited. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking with your shit then.
Holy shit. What is this?
My tiefling bard, who wins everybody's hearts.
Alright, so what are you naming your motherfucker?
I get the name?
Yeah.
You can choose any name you want.
Aton.
How you spelling this?
Ayton.
Aton.
Aton.
One of my characters in the book I'm writing.
Aton Menning.
Aton.
Yeah, throw in long distance spells. Omaha! Are you giving him a last name or not? Or her. I ain't know.
Saladen with a Y. It's between an A and B. I don't know, because that's what the first one. Aton Saladen.
Aton Sladen, because I slay all the ladies.
There, I fucked with the name of it.
Alright.
Alright.
A. No, it's gotta have two
It's
Y's.
gonna be a rogue.
I like that. But so
Slide.
many Y's.
Sally Din.
Yeah, you have to build. Well,
Wait, well, I can change it. Let's see.
put an A between the L and Y.
Right, edit,
Saladen.
like that. Hang on.
Yes. I don't really like the second one. You choose the second one or not. It's die. Like Google done.
Edit. Okay, but in exchange, I get to put 2 N's.
Yeah, I like that.
Salad Din.
Salad in.
Salad goes fucking in. I'm gonna be.
Is mine.
Okay, so now you're gonna roll your stats, right?
I kind of want to be a monk.
Roll my stats. Alright.
Yeah, so what you do is you take 4 of those 6-sided die, and then you're gonna roll them, and then you're gonna drop the lowest one. Alright, so what's that?
3, 3, 2.
3, 3, and 2 makes 8?
You.
Wow, that's gonna be a shit. Okay, where do you want? So you got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. You're gonna need to put that one in what you want to be the absolute shittiest stat you have.
Assuming he doesn't get any more.
Yeah, assuming he's
Yeah, okay. You better just go ahead, just write that one down and keep rolling until you have 6 of those numbers. So yeah, you got an 8.
I'm gonna be.
God, 2. Alright, so 11.
Really?
What is that one?
6.
Put a 10 for that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you have that many shit stats.
Hey, I'm playing a guy with a 6 stat in the other game.
13.
That's like a -3 to everything, right?
Yeah, he has like 6 charisma and 7 constitution.
Hey, 15.
Not bad! That's 12. That's actually good.
12, very average.
It's 6 at numbers, right?
Yeah, you got 6 numbers.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's your highest number?
15.
Alright, what do you want to use it for? So you
What
got
different things?
you got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Let's
So
go intelligent.
I'll break these down in terms of tomatoes,
I
right?
see right there.
Strength is being able to crush a tomato.
Yeah.
Dexterity is being able to get out of the way if somebody throws a tomato at you. Constitution is being able to eat a rotten tomato and not die.
Okay.
Intelligence is knowing that tomatoes are fruits. Wisdom is realizing tomatoes do not go in fruit salad. Charisma is the ability to sell somebody a tomato-based fruit salad.
Okay. Still intelligence. Still.
A high-int rogue.
High-end rogue, baby.
Interesting.
It'll work out.
Okay, 15, you said?
He doesn't need to know better.
Alright.
Alright, what's your next highest? Here's
Uh,
a hint, you want a high number in dexterity.
yeah, I was about to say
Alright, so what's that number going to be?
13.
Baby.
13? Okay.
I was actually going back and forth between intelligence and dexterity.
Alright, what's the next number?
Next number is 12, and I will go with. Let's go strength. Strength and dexterity can go now. Then I'll put 11 for charisma
Okay.
Oh, God.
and 10 for wisdom.
It would have been 6.
Yup.
6 wisdom.
No, it would have been 8.
Play with one of those
8
characters.
wisdom and 6 constitution.
Alright, so you're going to have a constitution?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what you're looking at, you got a well-rounded, like, party face type character, but you're not going to be able to take a hit very well.
Alright.
Yep. You're the party face.
No, he can be. That's all depending whether we get some bars and shit. Dave's supposed to be bringing 2 more peoples eventually.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Man, I wish
I
my.
messaged you back like just before 10 o'clock, but I don't know whether they've done that.
I sure wish my charismatic friend was here.
Alright, let's see. Go down. Does one of y'all got, like, the how to create a character thing open?
Nope.
Well, on the place handbook,
Yeah. Do you remember what page that was?
yeah, it's page. On the book itself, it's like page 16.
It's 1
I
D8.
think. Actually,
That's racist.
not really. No, it's 11. It's page 11. I just can't read it very well in this PDF.
Alright, I've got a PDF.
Step-by-step characters.
Why did no constitution like went into your HP level?
Yeah.
Well, you can still move them shits around if you want.
Let's switch wisdom and constitution.
Alright.
Wisdom and con. Okay.
Penalties to wisdom.
Oh yeah. Make a perception check. Oh whoops. Can't see shit.
Do you know better? No, you don't.
So I got 18 HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Time to get crushed.
What's
Let me
1D8?
see. What's your hit die?
This is a D8.
1D8?
No, this is a D10.
Oh, okay. I said that.
Beyblade.
So what's his
Let it rip.
HP max?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Fuck.
10 in constitution and 8 plus 8 for at first level.
Okay, so that's you. Alright. Damn. I thought that was a little high. Then I remember I played the most anemic fucking class in this entire game. Anemia!
I thought that was
Nah, dude, I like playing a level 1 wizard. I was sitting there on like 6 HP.
That's the wizard life.
How'd you get 18 HP?
Just be That's like rolling a fucking wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, old school D&D, you could literally have 1 HP. It was like, and you had a 25% chance of that too. Basically, AD&D 2E, you determined your HP by taking your hit die and rolling your hit die. And whatever that number was, that's how many HP you had. So on a 1d4, you have a 1 in 4 chance of rolling a 1. So there was a 25% chance you were going to have 1 HP. Right. 18 HPs, I'm assuming 30 speed.
What?
Just keep rolling down that list and tell me like numbers as you're generating them.
Oh, this is get points at higher levels. I guess that's better.
No, you're not higher levels yet. Level 1.
I'll see what it is.
Alignment. You know what your alignment is going to be. It can be anything that's not chaotic neutral, because I'm not putting up with that shit. And no chaotic neutral and no evils. So, because again, I don't feel like putting up with that shit.
I'm chaotic neutral, so I can do whatever I feel like.
Why did you burn down that orphanage? Meh.
Ah, now I see the quick build.
They were looking at me funny.
Hey, I was close. And dexterity first, intelligence second. I did backwards.
You can just be really smart and multi-class into something like sorcerer or bard or something if you want. Actually, you probably need better charisma for bard.
Is let's choose charisma. Oh, it instead if you find emphasize deception and social interaction. Just roll some better.
Thank God I don't have to do it.
Thank God!
Hey, how old is your boy?
23.
Gee, I wonder where you got that number. Size is gonna be medium, obviously. How tall is this fucker?
23?
5'7".
You don't say.
I see where this is going.
23-year-old, 5'7", tiefling? Don't they live a fucking long time? Are you like a fucking
Okay, I will
tiefling
be-
teenager?
80. And I would be 6'9".
Is there like a table for that somewhere?
Yeah, they're in the race stats. Or actually, hang on. It's like in chapter 4, I want to say.
At least you didn't choose assassin.
Isn't that like an advanced class anyway?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Gosh, you know what you're talking about.
I don't!
It's in chapter 4.
Yeah, chapter 4, like page 121.
Well, would be an assassin.
How do I just go straight to a fucking page?
Personality.
This PDF reader is shit.
Shit.
Yeah, it should have like average races and or average like stats as far as height, weight, etc.
Do we put height and weight in?
It's gonna be on the bio tab
There we
of the character sheet.
Assuming it says like core bio and spells.
Base height,
Yeah.
4'9". This is a very short rule.
Well, no, because that's the base, and then you roll like additional inches.
I mean, I have a pretty clear idea in mind of what I do, so like, I have to roll those.
2.
No, you don't have to roll them, but it's just if you don't have. What we're mainly looking is how old are tieflings because we don't know currently.
So I get 2 8-sided die and I roll and add them together.
Yep.
For inches. So I'll be 5. Oh, shit. So that'd be 5'4".
Yeah, come down to my height, bitch. See the world the way I do. It's like, so how tall is this person? I don't know, everybody's fucking taller than me.
So 110.
Get on my shoulders. I can show you the world.
Tell me. So on the 4-sided dice, and I take it you add the bottom.
Yeah, you add the base and then those two.
So So 8 plus 6, so 14. 100.
Okay, no, they live up to 80. Yeah, 80 is where they start dying.
Okay. So it's
124 pounds.
basically normal.
Yeah.
Basically normal human. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll be 42.
42.
42.
Middle-aged ass motherfucker.
Yes.
42 and 100 and what pounds?
24.
Lightweight. Got it. What color are them eyes though?
It's important.
Purple.
Purple? Yeah, that's probably about right.
I guess I had
Chocolate.
Alright. Skin.
Chocolate.
Gray.
Gray. Gray. Hair.
Let's see.
Get some of that salt and pepper going though. That middle age coming on. Back in my day. Fuck your day, old man.
Back in my core intensifies.
Purple eyes, gray skin, black hair. 4.
No, the greatest Zelda isn't the Zelda that came out when you were 12. The greatest Zelda is the Zelda that came out when I was 12.
Yeah. That's a popular opinion.
I'm gonna put up.
I'm trying to think, what Zelda came out when I was 12?
I definitely did not
Twilight
play Zelda
Princess
games
came out
when I was 12. though.
Yeah, I think it was
2006.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think that's about right.
You're probably the one before me. Yeah, 2 years older.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I'm counting handheld Zeldas or not, because like
Yeah, what Zelda came out in 2001?
2001.
Oh, Majora's Mask. Or I think not 2000, but close. The late 2000 in September. And there wasn't another.
I mean, I didn't play it when I was 12, but
I
because I didn't play a Zelda game until. Well, no, I played Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah. Well, guess what year that came out? 2001.
Hey,
So that's
it's
those are actually really good.
it's the best.
Those are ones I've never finished. One of the few.
Oh no!
You pluralize fuse. What? It's like you pluralize the word few. The fuse.
The fuse.
Did I do not? Did I do not?
Fuse is already a plural.
So mine would either be Minish Cap or Twilight Princess, but I never had Minish Cap as a kid, so I'm going with TG. I do have this.
But your boy runs Minish Cap.
Yeah,
Probably.
Second game, so I don't
I have boys that run like every Zelda,
have come out already that I didn't know.
except 2.
Except
Two is rough.
Alright.
Alright, let's see what else. What's next on your little building a character shit?
It's time for me to roll.
Physical characteristics, age,
Time to roll the dice.
I want a scar.
You want what?
I want a scar across my.
I want a scar.
Like some fucking dragon like that.
Eye scar?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
Is that gonna give you a penalty to perception?
He already has a penalty for perception. You know, maybe that's why he's got the low wisdom score, is because he, like, can't see shit because one of his eyes is all fucked up.
here we go.
Excuses generated.
Alright.
At some point, you're going to need to pick some skills and pick some gear. That's, like, on the character gen to-do list.
Nice. Looking good so far. Keep blessing my day. Dice. Because I know you won't later.
I'll be chaotic neutral.
You fucking won't.
Why not?
Because that's bullshit. Chaotic neutral is, like, actual answer.
Okay. Alright. So I'll be chaotic neutral.
So, chaotic neutral then.
Is this all most roads are chaotic neutral and it sounds like a road?
Well, yeah, it sounds
All
like...
other whims holding their personal freedom above all others. That sounds like me.
Okay, you can be chaotic neutral, but I will call you out on any assorted bullshit.
There's a number of ways to play chaotic neutral, and not all of them are like Jack Sparrow.
Well, no, the problem is not people being Jack Sparrow. The problem is people being edgy McCuntface. I'm gonna burn down this fucking orphanage because I feel like it today. This just seems like some shit I should do.
Yep.
Alright,
That
I
sounds like a
rolled
fun way to play Dungeons and Dragons.
I rolled pretty well.
Alignment in the multiverse.
Alright, well, fucking...
I got
I'm gonna have my guy's gonna be a soldier culture background, so I might need to like ask some stuff about the setting at some point.
Okay, I can hook you up with that.
We can talk about that like whenever and get it more fleshed out. But that's like, just so you know, that's like the way I'm gonna go with it.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
I don't see.
All right. You speak demon. Maybe.
What the fuck do these? Infernal. He probably speaks Infernal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just typical speakers, devils.
That's where tieflings come from. Is devil nut.
Devil nut.
So I'm speaking from.
Alright, so common
Alright.
and infernal, those are the only two? I think you actually no, you got 2 bonus to intelligence, so you can probably speak like a fuck ton of shit.
Sweet. I get a +2 in adults, man. That's 17.
Well no, it's not
No.
basically
It's
like
the bonus.
because
from
you
your
have 15
Oh,
yeah, basically because you have 15 intelligence, anytime you roll some shit that makes you use your intelligence, you get a +2 on whatever that roll is.
Oh.
So like if you roll a 10, you get a 12.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you get
But I only get to pick one language.
really?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
You should be able to pick more than one. Find the section that talks about languages.
Alright.
So one or more additional language over the course, not this language where you appear on your
Very
character.
customizing.
Choose your language from standard languages for the choose which
Wow.
one. DMs instead choose a language from outside.
Describe
Your secrets now.
Choose your alignments. Calc neutral, baby! But not really.
It doesn't tell me how many I can pick. I think it's up to you.
Let me see.
Because when you've done the master's promotion, you can instead choose a language from the exotic table or secret language. That's not really talking about how many.
Well, it's like, you can't just say, oh, I speak this language that nobody might speak, but I speak it. Because it might be useless. I don't know.
Where are the secret languages? The secret language.
I want to speak a secret language. It's on the secret table, dude. You have to find it.
I don't know what a secret table is.
That's the point.
Alright.
What's the point of a secret table that you can just find whenever you need to?
I will be a charlatan.
I think you get thieves' cant naturally anyway.
Yeah, that's what it's.
How
Thieves camp and
how does the like attack bonus work for a crossbow? Because surely I shouldn't get strength from that.
I don't know. You probably need strength to use it.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, pulling a crossbow is a bitch, but like how strong you are once the thing's cocked bears like
Doesn't really matter.
yeah, it doesn't make any fucking difference. I want to say it's a dex bonus, but I'm not certain
I think dex bonus makes sense. Yeah.
because
So
it's
I
just
shouldn't get I shouldn't get my strength bonus as a fighter just for shooting the crossbow. It doesn't make sense.
that's this motherfucker right here.
The DOS!
Alright, so we give you common, infernal, and thieves' cant, and like at some later point, I'll say it'll be easy for you to learn another language if necessary because I had never found the rule on the stat.
Because you're so intelligent.
I don't want to open any patches. For
Just put down Chinese.
no fucking Chinese allowed.
I'll try a website called Translation Domination. Just translate Chinese stuff for a living.
Let's see. What's the... Is it Zhangfu? It's conquest?
I don't know. You're asking someone who sucks at Chinese.
What?
You're asking someone who sucks at Chinese.
You passed.
So I get to pick obscure personalities.
A very strong character with low intelligence might think and behave very differently from a smart character with low strength. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Highest and lowest. Yeah, we're like 1 to each. So my lowest is wisdom, but where is my highest is intelligence. That seems kind of
Those.
Well, no.
ironic.
High intelligence, low wisdom is every fucking linguist you've ever met.
Okay, intelligent, like me.
Smart at doing things like speaking languages, dumb as shit at doing things like not like getting run over by cars in the road.
Why is lawful neutral just the default? Did somebody try and make me lawful neutral? No way. No, that ain't me. Probably. It's me. Neutral. Good.
Alright, find the background shit. Should be in like chapter 4.
Or maybe I'll be just
I'm right
neutral.
on it. I'm on it. Every story has a beginning and purpose.
There we go.
You get on already, man?
I'll hear this.
Yeah, how do I work out the weight from height?
Oh, you just put in kind of whatever makes sense. Like, how tall is your guy?
I think
He's
that
gonna
would
be
make
like
sense.
6 foot odd.
What race is he? Human? I didn't hear what you said.
A human?
Okay, cool. Alright,
Is he swole or what? Like, what's his class?
The smallest.
he's a wizard. Matt, your mic's being weird again.
He's probably gonna be like, what? 6 foot tall, like 200 and
Oh yeah.
230?
Huh?
How heavy would a 6 foot tall lanky motherfucker be?
Like,
150, 140.
No.
it depends how lanky. But probably like 160 or 180.
Yeah, it says average weight.
Depends how much muscle they got.
140 to 183 pounds IRL. There is
Yeah,
a
there
chart
could be lean
somewhere
muscle.
in the thing, but it doesn't matter.
Mean a lot.
What's the size thing then?
Oh, the size.
You're gonna be medium.
Yeah, you're medium.
Medium.
Say so.
You don't get to be small, you know, like a
Yeah.
monster or something.
Yeah, midgets are small, normal people are medium, and then like giants are large.
Can I be a Fey ninja?
Delete!
Are we playing wizardry?
No, we're playing Fatal.
Alright.
Roll for anal circumference. That's an actual stat in Fatal. Fatal is the worst game ever fucking made.
I read about that one time. Jesus.
It's important.
I will be a charlatan. Is that my background? Yeah, background charlatan.
Oh yeah, so for
Oh, what does it do?
for racial bonuses, do we add those like just on top of our rolled stats?
Huh?
For racial bonuses, we put those on top of the stats we rolled.
Yes. Actually, so wait, you didn't do that. Go back to your tiefling page and tell me what the bonuses are.
Alright.
Looks good. What bonus? What's that bonuses?
Yeah. There should be stat bonuses for being a.
You get 1 intelligence and 2 charisma.
Just 1 to intelligence and 2 to charisma.
Yeah.
So that makes it 16 and 13. Wisdom still 8 though. Wisdom machine broke. Yeah, I would definitely with this character recommend multi-classing into some kind of spellcaster at some point. Because holy fuck, that's some high end.
I'm pretty well read.
Alright, what does Charlatan do? Or just tell me what page it's on, I'll look it up.
It's me, the charlatan.
1.8. D6. 1. I cheated again. Oh, so I gotta roll a 6-sided die. 1. I cheated games of chance. Cool.
So you cheat at gambling?
Yeah,
Alright, is that where the Charlatan thing's coming in? Hang on.
he goes to the casino and he just fucking wins without winning.
Yes.
As long as he don't get caught. Oh.
Son of Boral, unless you thought.
Alright, let's see.
Is the controller cord extremely short on the Super Nintendo Classic as well?
No, they made it a little longer. Alright, hang on. Let's see. You're getting bonuses, or you're getting proficiencies to deception and sleight of hand. So,
Here you go, personality trait. What is he rolling?
hang on a second. Putting all the other shit.
Rolling.
Tool proficiencies. You get. I'm guessing that's
How many skills do we get to check?
trying to.
What do I do with the likelihood of strength, dexterity, all that?
You roll 4d6, and then you drop the lowest one. So like if you type in /r and then 4d6, like
How do I
type it in the chat.
what do I type in?
/r 4d6.
So,
Round faces?
keep multiple holy symbols.
Any faces?
Deity might fill in.
With a space in between /r and
So I
4d6.
praise whatever god is most beneficial to me.
Yeah. Cool. Using the information
Yeah,
in chapter 4.
So there you drop the 1 because it's the lowest one, so that'd be 10. And then you do that 6 times to get 6 numbers. And then they'll be modified slightly by whatever race you roll. Oh, you're a human, so you basically just get +1 on everything.
Human!
Okay. So, right, so I'll just do that 6 times.
Yeah, just 6 numbers.
Alright, roll your personality trait now.
I just did 7.
7. Okay, so you got
Did you ever put in my scam already?
yeah,
1.
multiple Jesuses. Alright, ideals.
Ideal. 1. Independence and free spirit.
Yeah, nobody tells you shit.
Boom! Chaotic. That's a
Alright, bond.
3. Somewhere out there, I have a child who doesn't know me. I make the world better for him. Cool. Flaw. 2. Always in debt. I spend my ill-gotten gains on decadent luxuries faster than I can bring them in. What? That sucks.
You spin like a motherfucker? Okay.
I don't like that.
Spin like a motherfucker.
Sound like me.
You can pick a different one if you can give me a good reason why.
Hold on. I'm always. I can't resist a pretty face. I'm convinced I don't want to ever fool me the way that I feel.
Let's see.
I can't. Swim with people who
Archetype.
I hate to make 5. I want to be. I can't resist when people are more powerful. My reason for that is because I'm a short, lightweight, 42-year-old who's super smart, but I realize he's not as powerful as he thinks. So I can't resist the urge to prove myself that I'm better than people stronger than me.
Fair enough. Alright, so what I gave you for item wise out of this, you got 15 gold and you get some nice ass clothes and a deck of marked cards.
Say it again? Nice ass clothes.
Yep, and you got some marked cards.
Okay.
Like all this is gonna be in the thingy anyway.
Okay. I'll write it down.
Alright, we gotta figure out what kind of weapons and shit you got at some point.
What was the other one? Nice ass clothes, marked cards.
And 15 gold for now. Go to your class and find the starting equipment portion.
Oh yeah, that's all I do. Starting proficiency. So, I heard it. You start with the following equipment in addition to the equipment given by your graphic. So a rapier or a short sword. What's a rapier again?
It's like a
It's a stabbing
pokey fancy weapon.
I'll take the rapier. A short bow and quiver of 20 years or a short sword. So everything in short sword. I'll take the short bow and quiver. Burglar's pack.
I will take
Dungeon
6
pack.
short swords.
What's the difference between a burglar's pack, dungeoneer's pack, and a explorer's pack?
Basically, a burglar's pack is for breaking into places and stealing shit. Dungeoneer's pack is like
Reading.
things you might need for going into dungeons, and then explorers is just like survival equipment, seer gear, that kind of stuff.
I'll do dungeon pack. Dungeoneer. Other armor, 2 daggers, and thieves.
Hang on, fucking shit. I'll fix all these momentarily.
I threw away a $300 watch on accident. I found out today. I was looking for my watch.
You're fucking done.
Yeah. I put it in this golf cart thing I had, this push cart, and it broke really bad. But I left it in one of the compartments, and I threw the cart away with the watch inside. So I took it out. So I like never put it in there. But it was broke, so I pinching my wrist one day.
Right, so I should probably choose the sage background, right?
That's a good one.
I mean, if I'm a wizard.
Yeah, I play a wizard that has that one. It's pretty useful.
Wizard.
Okay.
It generally makes sense. It's like completely up to you however you want them to like be, but that makes a lot of sense for a wizard.
Yeah. So the idea of the background.
So, for monk, it says you don't choose a monastic order to level 3.
Yep, that's how it goes. Wizards don't choose their school to level 2.
Okay.
Oh, we'll just start at level 1, we?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh man. One of these days, we're gonna make a warlock. They're gonna be the edgiest motherfuckers. Oh yes!
Or you can just calm the DM into letting you take a fucking unfamiliar anyway. And then just tell everybody else that they're a fucking bird.
That's a bird.
That is, in fact, McBird.
McBird. Think about how your character does or does not conform to the broader culture's expectations. Right. Alignment. Lizard folk.
They exist.
Languages. Well, I know common. I don't think I know anything else. Maybe Draconic. Because I'm the Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, you probably know your content.
Roda. Force. Roda.
Oh yeah, answering chat questions from I don't know how long ago test. Oh, so like 3 minutes ago. Our rogue has high int because he does.
He's very smart.
He's super smart, but his last name is Obliteratonics.
No, that's
Obliteratonic.
that's me.
Yeah.
I'm the Dragonborn.
Like, oh. Oh, that game. No.
Huh?
It's right.
It's on
Okay,
the.
that's
it's
what I
on
was.
the
That's why I
TV.
was moving my arm. I was seeing which way it pointed. That's weird. It looks like a one straight thing.
Is everybody alive? Does anybody have questions that I can't answer? How much extra gold did that shit say you guys had?
Extra gold 15.
Oh, how much? Oh, that's what you said. But
Hella bread.
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. How much gold does it say you start with?
I'll take it. That's in my. Wow.
Yeah, Sork still uses charisma as a casting thingy. The intelligence is only per wizard primarily.
Personal characteristics. 2 personality traits.
I get 2 personality traits.
What?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, I get to pick an archetype.
I'm alright.
Alright.
You okay?
Where's Moisenko? Somebody gotta come eat this watermelon.
I know. I'm gonna do that.
This is only a third of my giant Mexican watermelon. Alright.
Oh, at level 3.
Shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna support that melon, boy. Gonna build a wall around that melon.
So how do the levels work?
With only $5.
Is it like level?
Yeah, you start at level 1. You
Right.
basically level up like any other RPG. Kill shit, do shit,
Oh,
get
okay.
XP.
I don't see. I don't shoot. Get XP. Where do you look for the gold?
It should be with your starting equipment.
This one.
I've read every book in Candlekeep. The fuck?
Shit, we gotta finish our Baldur's Gate run through, man.
Oh yeah, we do, yeah.
I'm gonna stop playing that. What languages might I speak? Are there going to be lots of different races in there? Like, would it make sense for my guy to
Yeah, I don't see the gold.
know some like Dwarvish?
So yeah, dwarves are around. Orcs are less common, but somewhat around. There's half orcs definitely.
Okay.
There are some elves, but they're not like from here.
Okay.
Those are the main ones. Draconic might be used just kind of amongst the Dragonborn populace.
Dragons!
Yes, there are some of those, mostly copper color,
For reasons not well explained.
for reasons not yet explained.
What the fuck? Yep.
Let me see what happens when this boy rolls into it.
I want to be the pale pink dragon.
Can we fucking not? Alright, and then
Long.
you guys have like some background, but there's more that can be added in later. Yeah, I think this character is basically pretty much done.
Mine?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see anywhere.
I think I'm
I didn't
pretty
see
much done.
the gold anywhere.
Alright.
I don't think.
So do we have any other
How are you getting on, man?
What do I all know?
Have you done your background? Or,
Yeah, I think I finished the background.
so have you done like, you get equipment from your background and your class. So you added those in and stuff.
I haven't put that in yet. What do I
Okay.
put that?
It'll say that so you've got like an equipment list at the bottom where you put your gold and your equipment. You press plus to add entries in. And then you can, when you know what weapons you're using, you can create attacks up here and the one above that.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see this one.
So what do we got so far? Who's doing more?
So our rogue is essentially done. And I think our whatever the fuck thud task is roughly halfway or more.
I'm a monk.
He's a monk.
Okay. Alright, cool. Yes. Another campaign without a cleric.
Yeah, damn right.
It's just
Well, hey, we
don't
still
need
we
unless
still
you
have.
need a cleric.
Unless you make a cleric.
I remind you, we're still missing like 4 fucking people.
So this
I don't
the
think
clothes,
so.
mark cards, and 15 gold you gave me, is that like bonus items or is that?
No, those were because of your charlatan background.
But don't worry, I'll be able to heal myself.
And worst comes to worst, there will be options, but goddamn, I would really prefer someone play a healer. But there's, like I said, we're still missing 4 people who may or may not join the campaign.
They'll just die in the first session.
Yep.
Goodbye, cleric.
Goodbye, stranger.
Boss.
I could be working on shit right now, but I'm not going to. I'll just draw shapes. I'll go ahead and start, like, kind of drawing out the first scene then.
In common. Everybody speak common.
Also, you don't really, like, you can write down all this stuff if you want, but it's also all in the system, so.
I figured that's why you were putting it in there.
Mal so dumb.
How do I do this attack thing then?
Alright. So if you click plus, no, bring up with me. So what weapon are you using?
So I go quarterstaff.
Okay. 1 sec. So you'll put in where it says like damage. You want to put in 1d. Is it 1d6? I don't know. Look. Quarterstaff. Yeah. So that's 1d6. And you can. Whatever. Yeah, it's. And you'll get. Yeah, it'll just be strength. You are proficient in it because you're a wizard, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, you pretty much just literally type in 1d6 where it says damage, and then click the like wheel thing to save it.
Okay.
So then it should show like you've got an attack and then damage. So it should say like attack like plus whatever your strength is.
My strength is not good.
Oh yeah, it'll be whatever your strength is plus 2 because you get a proficiency bonus, but then you only get strength on the damage, so it'll be 1d6 plus like what is your strength?
Say -1 on my strength.
Okay, so it'll be the damage will be 1d6. So
1d6 -1 is
the attack
Brian,
should be
you about done
plus
inputting
one.
So I was trying to figure out this section.
Personality traits and all that shit.
Yeah, I was
All these. Yeah.
writing shit down.
Yeah. There's a you can put the name.
David W.
Yep.
His last name Walker.
I fucking hope. Dave, what is your last name, boy?
Williams.
Okay, he's good. He's safe.
Yeah.
We don't have to do so.
his worry.
We have a co-worker whose first name is David and last name is Walker, and he may or may not be the king of fucking up.
Oh yeah, so now that you've got your weapon
Flaws.
thing, you can just like click on it. Hang on, where's the thing to switch off like it automatically? Okay, yeah. If you click, you know it says core biospells. If you click the like core thing, it brings up the options, and then the right hand side, like the box, the top one, there's roll queries, or control advantage. Click it to query advantage. Because sometimes in this one, when you attack, you'll get like advantage on it, which means you get to roll 2 dice and take the highest one. You get like disadvantage where you got to roll 2 dice and take the lowest one. You kind of want it to like ask whether or not you're doing that either time. So usually it's not roll.
Also, you probably have 30 speed.
Probably have 30 speed.
Almost nobody doesn't have 30 speed.
Sounds good.
Like
I think
dwarves,
I feel like the dwarf.
dwarves have 20.
Sounds good.
For the uninitiated, your speed is how many feet you can move in one turn, which is approximately 6 seconds.
What's your constitution?
It was.
What else should I have some constitution in there? Oh,
I got 5 anyway.
I rolled red.
Works.
Oh my god.
Red Phuket.
I'm sorry.
Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda to pass at 0, Shell, catch up 4,
Roll again.
Kirby Superstar, Kirby Sprinkle, Star Wars, Ocean Diamond, Mission RPG, Project 3, Superman, Earthbound, and Super Rules and Books. Those are some pretty good games. Just playing free on that. Who's action consideration judge people by actions? Judges. Use
I would be your judge. Fine.
then you use.
You're correct. You're right.
Right. So, my constitution. Hang on. So,
You win.
it's coming out to 0.
Yeah, so that'll be if it's like 10 or 11, it'll just be 0.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have 6 HP, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have 6 HP right now.
Okay.
What else do you need? Have you done your armor class in that?
No. Where's that?
Your armor class would be your dex modifier plus if you're wearing any armor, but I don't think you'll be wearing any armor.
No, I haven't got any armor.
Okay, so it'll just be your dexterity modifier. So 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, where I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, right. 12 then.
Nice.
What else? What's the
You get-
sorcery points?
So, it to say that?
Underneath my background thing. So
I don't think. Oh right, no, you don't get sorcery points. You're not a sorcerer. I think it's just weird. You could put these spells in somewhere, but I've never done a wizard on Roll20.
okay. What about languages as well?
You get common and one other one because you're a human.
What else? Do I have to check these?
Yeah, you get some. Hang on, let me figure out how you determine what skills you
How
get.
many do I get?
You do it.
Well, fuck you too.
Right, so common and elephant, because that seems to make sense for wizard.
No.
That does, even if elves are more like uncommon in this one. Because you're sage and yeah,
What about, what's this like racial traits thing here?
What's this?
so you don't really get any racial traits as you get one. You just get +1 on all of your ability things. So did you already take that into account?
No, I didn't. Okay.
Okay, you get +1 on all your ability skills.
Okay, good.
That is your racial ability.
Is there anything else I need to do?
So have you done your proficiencies? Skills, I mean, so you get, so with your class, it'll say choose whatever number out of the following list, and then with your background, you'll get some as well.
Okay. Right.
So check what.
First one we get. Okay, from
Okay, yeah. So Layden, we didn't take your skills, so you get. Hang on, let me make sure these two.
Yeah, you did Arcana and History, man.
yeah, and then I also get choose 2 from wizard as well.
Yeah, if it says, like, wait, let me see if it says for this.
Yeah, that's me.
What the fuck?
Now we can pull up you.
Choose 2
B.
from list.
Okay, yeah. So put those in, like, check those
How to get to the
in the skills list. It should have already put your saving throws in there, I think.
What is a saving throw?
It's so above, like,
You sit here.
before skills, for saving
Okay,
throws.
so Layden, I'm gonna go ahead and give you acrobatics and athletics. So the skills you can use are, well, you can use all of these. You'll just be shitty at some of them. But
The
hang on, I
saving
got to show them
throws,
right now.
like, say if you were trying to, like, not fall off something, that would be a dexterity saving throw. Or if you're trying to not get fucked up by poison, that would be constitution.
Okay, I got you.
But it should, like, when you put your class in, it should automatically tell you which saving throws you get, but if it hasn't, it says that under the class in the place handbook.
So
Right.
sleight of hand, investigation, deception, athletics, acrobatics.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Why investigation? Fifth high intelligence.
Well, yeah, and it's also how you manage, like, we need to go find this motherfucker. Let's see if I can figure out where this motherfucker lives. Or,
You a baby daddy.
like, if you're digging through, like, a fucking library trying to find some shit or something.
And what about athletics, acrobatics?
And so, acrobatics is, like, doing sick flips and shit like that. or like trying to dodge out of the way masterfully. And athletics is trying to jump across a big asshole or like trying to climb up a ladder or something.
Alright. Because I kind of want persuasion. Everything looks good.
So yeah, we can.
Oh, I don't know what to give up.
Yeah, if you want.
Do I have to give something up, or can I just check it?
Yeah, you would have to give something up.
Okay.
You could, if you're trying to take persuasion, you would have to. Sleight of hand is one you need to keep, and deception is one you need to keep because you're getting those from the charlatan thing.
Yeah.
The other ones you can uncheck one and check persuasion if you want.
Because deception is persuasion, so you can go hand in hand. No, take away. Nah, I'm gonna say deception. Or like, deception's good enough. Cool, that works.
Especially if we end up like a bard or somebody who can be the good cop. Dave, are you guys gonna change your character names or what?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking of that. I think I know pretty much what I would have done.
Oh whoa, what's this?
Source type, dwarf fighter forceman. This name shows source type.
Where's this random?
Yeah, that's just the default thing that pops up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. It's not as black.
I got one here, but like Austin, what was the name of your random name generator?
Rinkworks random name generator.
Okay, right.
And also, if you guys want to make some little scribbles on the map that are just top-down views of your character, so I can just use those as temporary tokens. I gotta go pee real fast. Ah, fuck.
You can go next door.
I'll piss in the sink! It's my goddamn sink! Yeah, dude, that soft soap is solid.
I love salsa. Aloe vera.
These.
So I can take this shit in my closet. So I'm not gonna mess in my closet. I don't like that closet at all. This is a black light.
Is it?
It's not. It looks like it though. Ribbit.
Yeah, that one's actually crazy because you gotta build some shit to play that. Because it's all underwater, so there's like a 3D aspect.
You should put a J in the
You're
Dragon Beyond.
it's the same thing, it's only Swedish!
Is it really?
Hello, I am Dragon Bjorn. You a dragon? No, I'm Bjorn.
First I've said this, and I'll say it again.
Yeah,
I worry about you.
don't worry about it.
Just getting into the mood.
The mood? Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need more motherfuckers. Actually, we have an acceptable amount of motherfuckers right now. I'm not even thinking about that, like, we got 4 motherfuckers. That's the same amount as in our other campaign.
Yeah, of course.
hang on a second. Let me think about this. Our party consists of a fighter, a rogue, a wizard, and a monk. That is one character different than our Saturday morning party. Just swap out the fighter for a fucking ranger, and it's the same fucking group.
Okay.
Literally no healing. Literally doesn't matter. Literally making
healing.
shoes.
Nobody needs to heal. Just kill things quickly enough.
What we need are the Yeezys.
They're all things you can get to.
And healing potions. Gelatinous cubes ain't shit.
I've never seen these Beanie Babies.
Yeah, dude. You gotta keep it fucking 90s in here.
I used to have a bunch of Beanie Babies. Cool ones.
But do they still have the tags on them?
They did.
God
I was
damn
super
right.
OCD about it. I actually would get the little covers for them. Oh my god, like that, right there. Actually, there's also these hard plastic ones you can case around it. I always got those too.
You put both on?
Nah, I did have a couple of them didn't have hard as long as I had enough money. So I just stuck with those. So
Oh my god, we've been playing for 30 minutes. I need to feed my dog.
wanna lick my balls?
Peanut butter on my dog.
Goddamn, I love Filthy Frank.
That's Spider, that's John.
Mean machine, mean machine.
I have one back there.
Yeah, that thing in the middle, I think, came with some like 3DS game. And just,
I was saying, I was like, this is not a Beanie Baby.
although, have you seen the new Beanie Babies? They're ugly as shit.
No, I didn't know they still made them.
Yeah, they're bad now. They have like these giant like kawaii eyeballs. It's not okay.
Ooh!
Have you ever been to a Beanie Baby Superstore?
No, I have not.
It's like
sounds like a fucking
4 times the size of your apartment, and just like you can't even see the walls.
These
Everything's
just wall to wall
fucking
Beanie Babies.
We had a couple near my mom's house. I thought it was like a cool store. It was cool.
It's the coolest shit ever.
It's the coolest shit ever.
Time to screen sheet out the DM.
What? Hang on, what the fuck?
You got
Oh, it's because you got the thing is popped out. I have no idea why it's popped out. Whatever.
It's popped out.
You mean full screen?
That's not the window that's being captured because he hit pop out on it.
Oh,
So if you close it, watch what happens. Like if you just close that.
Nothing.
Oh, well. If you pull it up again, it'll actually pop up on the screen.
What did I do?
oh, it's me.
It me.
It's me. Yeah. Now I too can be a dwarf fighter 4th level. Yeah.
Who didn't want to play?
Nope. You got too much Overwatch. Did you?
Just do it. Come up with a week.
Basically.
I don't want to disrespect Japan, but non-Jared.
Western game.
A Western RPG? Are you fucking kidding me?
Only if you can play as Neptunia.
Oh Jesus.
Nep.
I watched the videos about Battlefront 2 last night. Actually, it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they've had one entire game to get it right already. Battlefield. The Battlefield re-release was ass.
I mean, Battlefront.
Yeah, or Battlefront re-release was ass.
That's what I meant.
Me too. What the? Okay.
watch this guy just go around just fucking destroying people as well.
Thought to have slain a tyrannical monster in the past. In actuality, the monster was a euphemism for his dick.
Monster is my dick. And it's about to slay that ass.
Yay!
Yeah!
What do you want now, man? There we go. Trying to think of a name. Did you do your spells? Oh, I haven't done my spells yet, so, you get, like, you know, 3 cantrips, and you've got 2 first level spell slots. And you get to choose 6 first level spells to know.
Why is the backspace key so small?
Yeah, that's why I don't use that keyboard. But I had to.
So, like, you can cast, like, what it means is if you've got 2 first level spell slots, you're going to prepare your spells, like, before so you've got to have, like, the spells that you want cast prepared,
Okay.
like, in those slots, I think. But the cantrips, you can just cast them in,
Go to your class page. That'll give you some choices.
Alright,
Also, your background might have given you some.
okay. I'm a folk hero.
Congratulations, you bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt.
Read. Creating the mock. Second, choose the hermit background. But I didn't. What's the hermit
That's
background?
what happens next after everybody's done creating their characters.
I was searching.
We'll
Does it still speak?
Start just a little bit of gameplay. Like, nothing too, like, we're not going to get too into combat type stuff yet, but just, like, introducing the setting and setting up, like, what the actual plot is.
It's like posting on Discord.
Yeah, that's like a primer for what's going to happen. But, like, we'll get a little
Yeah.
more.
Hermit seems like it would work too.
I see Discord still crashes all the time.
Does it? I don't have that problem.
Yeah. My problem is text messaging. That shit is not working right now. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 2. So, at level 3, as a 2nd edition wizard, I would have 5 mana.
Glockland.
Who, what?
Glockland.
I can't fucking understand you.
Glockland.
Oh, that's Matthew W.
Okay.
Matthew W. Oh, here we go. Class features. Simple weapons, short swords. Tools. Choose one type of artisan's tools or one musical instrument.
Say things, please.
I can make shit?
You can make shit.
Cool. Skills. Saving throws, strength, dexterity.
You could be a carpenter or a. Artisan.
Strength, dexterity. Somebody already checked them.
That's automatic when you choose your class. And nice. However, you get a choice of your skills.
Yes. Skills. Choose 2 from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth. Insight. What's wisdom?
Yeah, that's. Or you do you have the common sense to know some shit, or notice some shit?
Well, obviously I gotta have acrobatics.
I'll be right back.
Sick flips,
Sick flips.
quite necessary.
Athletics seems pretty good too.
Yep.
But maybe insight would be useful.
Being the guy who can notice things is always nice.
No, it's got to be athletics.
Got it.
Gotta run far.
Gotta run far.
You start with the following equipment, in addition to the equipment granted by your background. A short sword, or B, any simple weapon. What are the simple weapons?
Basically, like non-special swords.
So I feel like I'm just gonna punch things most of the time.
There might be like brass knuckles or something. I forget.
Knuckle dusters. Oh, come on.
One of the guys in the squad, his dog, had brass knuckles as the knuckle. It was cool.
My name is Thudtas Obliteratonics, and I am the puncher of things.
I am the puncher of injustice
I punch shit.
and imbalance.
Ura! Не понял.
Nikitaya. Kitaya. Yeah.
So what does Thudtas Obliteratonics wear?
Thudtas.
Assless chaps, no undergarment.
Works for me. But
What's up?
probably not going to be heavy on the armor.
Yeah, I'm just like, my concern is I only want to be in one D&D game where our fucking monk is refusing to wear clothes.
Well, I'm going to wear clothes.
Okay, thank fuck.
I'm not going to, like, fucking streak the realm, even though my scaly bod is a sight to behold.
Even though...
Ellie got arrested
Yeah, I heard
about accused of raping a woman.
raping a woman on a bus, and my first thought was immediately, if you want to go and take a ride with me. That is actually horrible. You should never joke about that shit, but yeah. Like, do not go take a ride with him, apparently.
I guess not.
Although my favorite part of...
He's still innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I know. But, like, my favorite part of reading that news article, hang on, his lawyer, like, made a response, and he used the word scurrilous.
Scurrilous.
These scurrilous remarks, I'm like, dude, your vocabulary is on point. What are you, a lawyer or something? Yes, you are.
Law. I am the law.
Ireland officers
Ah,
offers commitment.
monks don't
to
get
murder.
very much money.
Nope, they don't need it.
You get some starting money as well. So
There you
there's
go.
someone.
I'm still
No,
trying
you can.
to these spells.
Hey, 12 money.
12 money.
12 GP. Sounds good to me.
Go into the spells tab. There should be like a bunch of shit there.
Yeah.
Hey, you get 3 cantrips to know off the bat, and then you get 2 level 1 spell slots.
Okay.
Cantrips. Choose all the cantrips.
So let me look at this.
Right. So can I choose any of these cantrips in the list? Or?
Yeah, you get to choose any. I think are they all the wizard ones? Like are they all cast with a wizard? Do you know Austin?
For the most part, most of the cantrip, like, if you look at a cantrip in the book, it'll say what classes it's casted by. But wizards can cast almost all the cantrips.
And then you're also to know 6 first level spells. First level wizard spells.
Yep.
The way they're laid out in the book is kind of annoying. You might have better luck if you just Google like
Okay.
If you guys want to, like, take a break and, like, work on, like, the, like, nitty-gritty of characters later and just kind of roll right into it, you can do that.
I don't mind it. I sent you a list of first level wizard spells on Facebook. Like, that's probably easier.
So for simple weapons, it's gotta be a quarterstaff or a sickle, right?
Sickle. Get sickled, boy.
Get sickled.
Wait, so I got no level first level.
Quarterstaff
That's
is better
no
than
levels cantrips.
Okay.
my quarterstaff.
It's a euphemism for his dick. Everything is a euphemism for his dick.
Everything's a euphemism for my dick.
Probably. What else do I get?
Well, they got a fucking firebolt.
Fireball.
I think Firebolt is actually fucking good. I saw like a
It's really good.
I saw like a tier list of spells, but I didn't look at it because I wanted to play like not like a tier board. And it turns out I just managed to pick every shitty spell in the game.
Let's see.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. Did you see that fucking iDubbbz roast? Look at the I think yeah.
Where's the inventory here?
I've never watched a Jake Paul video.
Yeah, I'll send you a like iDubbbz has
Ah.
a video where he does like content comp on Jake Paul, but it's not Jake Paul.
Equipment.
But like that was a 30-minute utter dismantling of this dude's entire life.
Quarterstaff.
You're
The weight.
just don't worry about it.
Don't worry
I'm
about it.
not gonna fuck with that shit unless you guys are starting to carry down an entire dragon's hoard worth of gold. Then we'll start becoming concerned about weight.
I weigh as much as a small whale. With all this gold.
Do you guys want any McDonald's? We got some pizza here, but who is Space Master Yo? Is this Lau?
I don't know.
Oh. 10 chicken nuggets will always be appreciated. I don't fucking know.
Case.
Are you loving it?
Yeah, damn right.
Let's see. I can get the Dungeoneers pack or the Explorers. But yeah, it's the Explorers pack. No question.
If you get the Explorers pack, it's purple and it talks to you and it speaks Spanish.
Oh, nice. Can I take Spanish as one of my languages then?
No, you're not gonna understand your backpack.
Oh.
It's gonna say shit like delicioso and you don't know what it means.
It's not even a language in this universe. You just have the Spanish talking back then.
Precisely.
Yeah, that's a weird fucking enchantment.
Oh no, it's Dave and Matt. Do you want McDonald's?
Fucking right, they do.
Tell them what you want. I don't know who the fuck this person is, but they're asking if you want McDonald's.
Who's one? Wait.
The Twitch name is Space Master Yo. I don't know
I want some fucking McDonald's.
I don't know if that's one of your housemates or one of your peoples, but
Wait, that's not equipment.
let me check various discords and see.
How do I remove this?
Except these things.
There's nothing in the Revolver Ocelot Revolution Solution Discord. Dank ass name, by the way.
Awesome.
I had no idea who the fuck Sinead McConnor was.
Oh yeah.
So you
What's
don't want-
my hit points? 1d8 per monk level.
Yep. So you start out with 8 plus your full Constitution, so a fuck ton.
Alright. 23.
God damn.
better than my 18? Oren has what, 2?
You got
Do
2
you really
HP?
only have 2?
No.
Oh, what is that?
It is me. I don't know who me is. However, apparently McDonald's is what the fuck country y'all live in that McDonald's closes?
It me.
McDonald's what?
McDonald's is closed.
You got 3.
Bro, they're 7 hours. They're like 7 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, but still,
No,
like,
there's a 24-hour McDonald's on the road.
yeah, like,
I think there's 3 in Tucson.
Bruh.
bro.
Bruh.
Like, the only places to go at like 3 a.m. where you can pick up food to bring to places is like McDonald's,
Burger?
Dunkin' Donuts, donut wheel if you hate yourself and everyone else as well. It's
Donut.
that place where we get the burritos on Friday. Like donut wheel is right next to that. So it's in this mad sketchy territory.
So where do I put this pack that I got?
In the items down near your quarterstaff.
Oh, in equipment?
Yep. You can also put quarterstaff in your attacks, but like you'll have to look in the weapon stats for that.
What? It's 1d6.
I'll just get a boneless pizza instead.
They got bones in it.
It's all boneless. Change that strength to that. I don't know why it starts on strength. Literally everything is dex to hit.
That's the
+2, baby!
Wait, no, nah,
Right?
no.
+2?
No, you don't gotta put that in. That gets calculated automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, you cheater.
Whatever.
What are those? And then put in the damage,
It's already there!
and then just you actually gotta type it though. That's just an idea.
That's just a.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I see you trying to give yourself extra damage.
You get 3.
Yeah, and then plus strength is fine. For that.
The monks get to use dex.
Oh, they use dex. Okay.
They get to use dex instead of strength.
They're
So-
so use your dex. It's actually a metaphor for stick.
It's a metaphor for my dick. And then it's crushing, right?
Some
Blunt or bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Yeah, there we go.
Bludgeoning.
It doesn't fit.
That's a metaphor for his dick.
It's a metaphor for my dick.
It's bludgeoning and it doesn't fit. I'm going out. This is the worst quality stream I've ever done.
It's the best.
There's 5 people watching this. I'm so sorry for all of you. We have spent 2 hours just hearing people click and make dick jokes.
Explorer's pack.
Yeah, boy.
There we go. Put a little smiley face on it.
Put a little smiley face on it.
I just put a little smiley face on it. Unarmored defense. Beginning at first level while you are wearing no armor and not wielding a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dex modifier plus your wisdom modifier.
Yep, so
That's pretty good.
Yep.
I'll take it. I'll take the case.
what the fuck?
What? What?
I'm just looking in the chat thingy here. Somebody tried to roll a thing, and I don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, that's.
It's like the ghost in the code is trying to send us a message.
Yeah.
Dude, spells out like that before.
Help me! I'm trapped in roll 20. Somebody tried to write me in Lua and it didn't work. Why is Lua so fucking hard to learn?
Don't know, I've never really done anything with it.
And it's apparently really preferred because it like loads and does everything super fucking quick as opposed to not super fucking quick.
10 plus dex plus wisdom. So AC is 13. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. It's not 23 like that lady from the beginning of Temple of Elemental Evil,
Jesus Christ.
but
That's no good.
and I mean you're rolling up as level what? 1 adventures.
Indeed.
And you're trying to do any damage at all. It's pretty great.
Not gonna happen. Just let me know when you guys are ready to do the thing.
Do the do.
I'm pretty much ready.
Alright?
Yeah, I think I'm mostly ready.
Cool.
I could do my spells later, I guess. I mean, I don't mind.
I mean, you're probably not gonna be casting anything yet.
I'm ready to go ahead, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Alright, we'll wake up the boyo on the couch and we'll get started here. I would try to play music through this thing, but I don't know what all it would play through, and I'm terrified we're going to get this nasty microphone feedback loop.
Oh, you know there would be feedback.
Yeah, so no, we're not doing that.
That's just a foregone conclusion.
So I'm assuming you all read the campaign pitch, but if you didn't, you are in the Kingdom of Aldacia. You are in the Crown City.
What?
And once again, it is that special time of the week where someone said that King Humblebruck is going to make a speech. So everybody is sort of slowly meandering to a nice little stage right in front of the castle in kind of the town square type situation. And as you're kind of walking in with this giant crowd, everybody's wondering, oh Lord, what does Bumblefuck want now? I'm getting so sick of this dude. This is the third time this month. And last time, he just wanted to show off his new pants. Like, I'm getting tired of this guy. But you arrive, and there is King Humblebruck VI in all his splendor and glory, which is not that splendorous or glorious. Nobody's polished the crown in a very long time. You can see fingerprints on it and some mysterious orange dust, perhaps from a snack he's been eating that ends in Edos. And at his side is his most trusted advisor, Chancellor Irwin, who everybody knows is probably the brains behind the operation, but nobody says shit. So the king comes up to his podium, slightly. Oh no, I've chopped the king's head off. Whoops, that's not supposed to happen yet. So he steps up to the podium and says, "People of my good kingdom, it is time for me to collect we need a few good souls to. It's a time of peril in the kingdom, and we need a few good souls to step up, and we need a few good souls." At this point, Chancellor Irwin is like stepping slightly closer to the podium, attempting to make the save, but the king won't let him. He's just kind of blocking him out. As you can see, people, we all know. I know. Everyone knows. We need some good souls. Nobody has any clue what the fuck is going on. People have not started booing yet, but they're like, guys are starting to fizzle out of the back. Like, they're done with this already. And finally, the Chancellor steps in. I pulled his crown off now. I told it to group these. Advance. Group. Move. Some souls are needed. The Chancellor Irwin steps up and he's like, what the king is trying to say is we're looking for volunteers. There are several problems plaguing our great kingdom at the moment, and it has been determined that our country will be hosting next year's grand tournament. And at this, the crowd is shocked, because the grand tournament is a major event that only comes around once every 4 years, and there's usually a lot of splendor, a lot of people coming over to watch it. All sorts of events. There's jousting, there's grappling, there's sword fighting, bardic competitions, all that sort of thing. And people are very much aware that the kingdom is in no shape for visitors. So Chancellor Irwin is asking for volunteers, stating that they will be paid, but all the good souls of the crowd seem to be just kind of slowly meandering out. And the king at this point is like, "Wait, don't go. We need good souls. We need the few good souls." And Irwin, yes, my liege. Irwin, I shit myself. And the king walks off stage. And so now, as you can see, everyone is pretty much fizzling out. The crowd has practically disappeared, and it is only all of you left. And Chancellor Irwin comes down to you. He's like, "Thank you so much for staying. Oh my god, I need your help so badly. Can you please follow me?"
If I guess I have to.
I mean, there's money, guys. You can see we're obviously going to need some help here. Please come with me.
I mean, as long as we'll actually be paid.
We promise you'll actually be paid. So you move into this tiny dark room through a side door in the castle. You think you're close to the kitchen because you smell something cooking. Smells suspiciously like sheep ravioli, but you're you're not certain.
Good best chef.
The great chef Boyardee may or may not have prepared this meal. Anyways, if you guys want to like draw your characters in around this nice little round table, you can just half-ass it as much as you like. But Chancellor Irwin pulls you into the room and he's like, "Alright, so, gentlemen, ladies, as you all know, there are a number of problems plaguing our great kingdom. And if we're... Basically, King Humblebrook has... wow, nice. Has already invited the local kingdoms into the grand tournament. And it'll be taking place next winter. So we've got 1.5 years until we need to have the kingdom ready to go. And we've got major issues going on. But first and foremost is we've had kobolds seen in the city.
In the city itself.
In the city itself. If anybody wants to make a, let's see, knowledge check of any sort or an insight check.
Yeah, hang on.
So you guys basically just go up to your characters for the guys who are here.
You're a rogue. Why are you making him muscular?
And you can click on, I'll take history or insight, just because they took out knowledge local, that's really what their role would be. But yeah.
Knowledge local.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, so.
Well,
Okay, look. Obviously our
I've got +1 to insight.
our fighter has no fucking clue.
What
Let me do this. So you know where you get your list of skills?
do I roll for it?
If you click like insight,
D20 plus 1.
and then it lasts you, and it's a normal roll.
Two.
It's a go.
Out of 20 choices.
Stuck in the sound
15.
stage, like,
Oh, yeah. There's just like, you know, where there's the 3 tabs and the spells is interactive.
I want that one.
Oh, no, I'm just being a dumb, sorry. Yeah,
It's okay. Right. Just click insight in the skills list.
okay.
Skills come out to noise. So how do you...
How do you what?
Oh, you use the roll function?
Oh no, you that or you can act. Yeah, you can do that. But the main thing, just close that. Now click on your character, and then scroll down to where it says Insight, and literally just click on Insight.
Insight.
And then go back to the chat window.
Which happened?
Yeah, that one. Just scroll down all the way through all the random bullshit. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so-
I rolled a 15 earlier.
Yeah, we're taking the 15. That's just how you would do it in the future if you wanted to not roll physically.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, we gotta get a dice cam.
alright, we can in the future. So, Thudtas Obliteratonix is aware, perhaps through his draconic heritage,
Yes.
that sometimes kobolds are enticed by cities via food or whatever else to dig their sewers for them. And that may be the case for the crown city of Aldacia. Nobody outright said it, but sometimes you hear weird growls when you throw your trash into the sewer or anything like that. You'll hear noise down there. And so that may or may not be kobolds.
They're very hungry.
They are hungry.
Okay.
What I miss? I just told everybody what was going on.
Yes.
We got kobolds in the sewers because they dug the sewers,
They're just still living down there.
and they're still there. They never
Potentially.
left.
Good talk.
Good talk.
And so Irwin is like, well, we try not to make it well known that that's the case, but yes, that is the case, and they do still live down there. Mainly living off the food, they keep it clean so our kingdom doesn't have to smell bad. We don't want our capital smelling like trash, obviously. But the problem is, they're usually fine staying down there, but now they've started coming out. Like, they're mainly only seen at night at this point. They don't like the sun, but you might see them prowling around the streets. You might see them running from, like, manhole to manhole. And we can't have that if people are coming to our kingdom trying to see the grand tournament.
Why have they? Is there any indication of why they've started coming up to the surface rather than staying in the sewers?
We have not the slightest idea why they might be doing that.
Perhaps they wish to be treated as equals.
What we do know is that some of them have been seen with like heavy wounds on them, or at least like light wounds.
Okay.
A monster,
So you want
perhaps.
us to go and see why these kobolds are coming up to the surface and then make them stop?
Yes, precisely. Ideally, we would just like them to stop. We don't care if they stay down there. We just don't want them coming up anymore.
Alright.
Do you suspect foul play?
I'm very persuasive. I can go down there and talk to him.
I mean, something's playing foul down there. We don't want foulness coming up here, clearly.
Clearly.
But yes, if you kind gentlemen could see to it that this no longer occurs, I'll be more than happy to assist you in any way I can.
Alright.
Quite.
So do you have information, like where have they been seen? Is there anywhere specific in the city? Or
Sometimes in the shopping and market districts at night, perhaps they're scavenging for food up here as opposed to down there. And sometimes just outside the castle walls.
okay. Just outside the what?
Just outside the castle walls.
Okay. Alright. Okay, and so we'll be paid, obviously, once we've investigated this appropriately.
Absolutely, absolutely. There is perhaps a bit more to discuss, but I want to be sure that you gentlemen are capable of getting the job done. So, if you could get this done for me, that would be wonderful.
Are the kingdom's knights preoccupied?
Why?
Why send for us?
Obviously, we can't have knights going into the sewers, but if I may be honest, the knights are not in the shape that they perhaps ought to be. I didn't want to say that, but the training that they undergo is perhaps less quality than it should be. Our great king was very insistent that certain folk become knights, whether or not they, how might I say this, actually met the qualifications. And he just, I don't know.
Okay. Right.
So at this point, Edwin is going to pull out a small box, and in the box he pulls out a couple of these glowing like green stones with a little like neck strap around them, and he hands them to each of you. He's like, "If you would please follow me."
Right.
Very
And
well.
he takes you into a room a little bit further behind this room, down some corridors where you kind of get lost a little bit. You don't really know where you are inside the castle, but you can feel yourself going up. There always seems to be some stairs or a ramp. But he takes you in a room where there is a much larger glowing green stone. It's like, these are referred to as tablets of teleportation. They were a design of our former head wizard, Marvin the Mad, before he drank a couple of potions and his head exploded. What they're intended to do, if you touch the stone, this large stone, it will send you to the closest location with the most of the small stones. And if you grab your small stone and hold it, it will eventually send you back here to this large stone. However, they sometimes may have minds of their own, so be cautious when using them, as you may end up back here unintentionally, or you may end up somewhere else unintentionally.
I see. Seems perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. You probably won't lose any feet.
No specific example.
No, there's no precedent for that, clearly.
Clearly.
Let me roll up. There's clearly precedent for that. But anyways, just as a brief aside out of character, this is our excuse basically for when people are leaving early, coming in late, etc. Their stone is just going to send them back to the home base. So one, they're safe, but two, they're removed from action with a legitimate excuse rather than the player just wanting to go to sleep because they're hungover.
I must return to my home planet.
Alright.
Anyways, Chancellor Irwin is showing you all these things. Like, is there a... So tell me about yourselves, gentlemen. You were the only ones who stayed after the crowd sort of dispersed. Is there any particular reason you feel perhaps driven to help your great kingdom?
Money.
That is a reason. Money is a reason, yes.
Somebody has to do something. It wouldn't be particularly right just to leave kobolds wandering around the city, regardless of the reasons upon reasons that they might have ended up with.
Oh yes, I will tell you the thing that worries me. The kingdom to our west, Vicaris, they have been making some pushes into the Guyavan states to our north. And I would not want them to see that we are weak and in disarray because they seem to have a habit of taking things, perhaps, that they want. And as we know, they're not the kindest to kingdoms they conquered. Just look at the Great War from about 100 years ago.
But would the kingdom be worse off under their rule?
I would say perhaps yes. I prefer keeping my head, be it either by teleportation or by sword. I don't want it removed. Did I say teleportation? I meant potions. No one has ever lost feet or nor heads using these stones. It is clearly obvious that is not the case.
Well, though it pains me to admit it, I am currently without work. And I don't like having to rely on the small folk for food and shelter. That being the case, I wish to make some money and be out of here.
Understandable, understandable. Well,
Quit this place and its lazy king.
I would point you in the right direction, but the right direction is essentially straight down, so I'll let you gentlemen take it at your own pace, but I would prefer if you report back to me in at least a week's time. We don't have much time to spare in the preparations.
Alright.
And what will happen if we fail to report back?
I suppose there will still be kobolds coming up from the sewers, and you will not be getting any money. And if you're dead, the stones will probably be back here, and you will probably be given a proper burial. Totally not just thrown back into the sewers.
I'm liking all of these, so they would probably hear.
Well, yes, I prefer not to promise things simply because sometimes I may say yes, and common sense may dictate yes, but the king says no. And if the king says no, then the answer is indeed no.
I see. Alright, well, do you have anything else to give us or say to us that might be useful? Assuming you don't have any more information about where to do this, let's have a look. I suppose probably the best thing to do would be to go and see if we can wait and catch one of these, or well, not catch it when it comes out at night, or maybe follow it back to where it goes. How stupid are kobolds? Can we talk to them?
They are capable of speaking typically, but it would be strange to hear one use complete sentences or proper grammar. They understand words enough to know what we would or would not want.
Well, I'm sure anybody can be persuaded given the right circumstances.
Perhaps so. I will not restrict you. Any manner by which you wish to accomplish your mission is largely acceptable by myself and by the king as well. He is primarily concerned at this point with having his dinner and clean pants. Clean pants are in fact important.
Okay, so should we be on our way? I think probably, like I said, we should probably find a tavern and wait there for a bit until it's not. Like, what time is
At this point, it is around like 2 in the afternoon. The speech happened at precisely noon, right when everyone was, eating and doing other things and not wanting to go see a speech.
it? What do you guys think?
I don't like it.
What do you not like?
The administrator is incapable. His king is also incapable. Any reward we're promised is not guaranteed.
I'm with the dragon board.
He's not wrong.
Are you guys hearing anything our rogue says? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I think it is like activating the like voice threshold pretty reliably, because I think I'm getting everything.
Okay, it's not a Discord problem. We can't hear the dude in real life, so
Alright.
he has a tendency. Anyways, at that point, are you guys gonna head out and look for a tavern or something? You said.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good idea. I mean, yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
and if anybody's got any smart ideas about how we would get a lead on this, other than trying to actually catch one of them out and about at night.
Ask the common fool.
As you guys are walking along, I'll let you converse amongst yourselves. I'm going to go ahead and kind of draw up the next area. Oh, what the? What? That's not what I did.
What the?
I don't want to create objects. No, I want to draw shit. Yes, yes, yes.
There you go.
Delightful.
Delete. A kobold fleeing danger will be seeking shelter. We need to find a place where a kobold could go to find asylum.
Well, one would have thought that would be done in the sewers.
Not if the sewers are unsafe.
That's true. Might be the case. Kobolds aren't too dangerous by themselves, but could be something else involved. I would imagine probably somewhere relatively out of sight if they were in danger.
Indeed.
I
All right.
wonder, that guy said that they'd been popping up in the kind of shop and market district, so
So we
it
find
may
a
be
tavern.
worth seeing if there's somewhere kind of a little bit out of sight where some food is being dumped or something, or some scraps, etc.
We should speak up.
Speak up what? What am I saying? What I just
What
said.
way you said before, yeah.
I said, well, as the dungeon master said, we should probably find a tavern and ask the common folk, because if they're out and about, these, whatever they're called, I'm sure the common folk have seen them and have an idea of where they're going and where they're taking refuge.
Okay, so the red arrow for reference is where you guys are right now, just coming out of the castle. So to your west is going to be shopping districts, that sort of thing. South is going to be more residential, so houses, occasional like small markets in between the houses, but mostly just places where people live. And the right is going to be kind of a larger business center, so this is where you might find your artisans, your guilds, any like post office type stuff.
Yeah.
There may be taverns in any of the three places. There might be some east, might be some west.
I think probably west would be the best place to go.
I like West.
Alright. Well, west you shall go.
Shops and stalls are likely to be abandoned at night.
This is true.
The kobolds will steal.
They're gonna steal shit.
Still shaking. Alright, so you do find a tavern. The first tavern you find is a sort of decrepit little location simply called The Shack. You walk in, you see not too many people around, and the people who are around seem to be sort of rough characters, kind of none too pleasant. The bartender is an elderly looking human with hair that used to be black, but now there's only like 2 strands of black left, and otherwise see a gray and an eye patch. And he's sitting behind the bar. If you guys want to scroll down, there's a crappy thing that looks like a boot down here. That's,
Alright.
yeah, but your bartender will be like right here. Yep. Except he's not going to be that big, clearly. But yeah. I'll try to have actual tokens next time.
A big boy.
He's a growing man at the humble age of like 70.
You could just ask around and see if anybody knows anything.
Barkeep is always the first one.
Wow, this drawing's fucking terrible. That's what it's supposed to be, though. I didn't want good art at the
But
moment.
it was the Shack.
Yeah, it's called The Shack.
Yup.
Boozland. The Shack. And so as you walk in, the gentleman behind the counter says, "Welcome to The Shack. What the hell do you want?"
We're looking for some kobolds. Do you know anything about that?
Kobolds? I don't know anything about any kobolds. I can tell you that my damn trash bin's been tipped over every night this week. If that's what you think is doing it, I would really appreciate it if somebody could make it fucking stop.
Oh, okay. So pretty much every night, you say.
Pretty much every night the trash bin's tipped over. Looks like somebody might have been trying to get inside. I lock up the door because I'm not a dumbass, but you know, if somebody's not locking up their door, something might be going in there.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, we could look here.
Well, if you give us free lodging, we can look into that for you.
Like, stake out the den at night, see if there's
Yeah.
shit in the back.
Are there any kind of like? So what does the alleyway out look like?
I mean, it's an alleyway. It's thin, it's dirty, there's trash bins. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. It's an alley.
Okay. Yeah. Did one of you say about free lodging? Because I think that's a good idea.
Well, I don't know if I can offer, like, rooms for all of you, but I can definitely let you use one room if you're gonna be staking out.
Do we have one that overlooks the alleyway?
Oh yeah, I can absolutely do that. There's no balcony, obviously, but there's a couple windows we can look out of.
Sounds good.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Is the alleyway lit?
In what manner are you speaking?
Are there lights on it? What other manner am I speaking?
Well, yeah,
Such indignity.
there's no lights, no. No lights in there.
Alright.
Would be a good place if you was maybe trying to sell some products. Maybe some medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs.
Can any of you see the dog? Because I can't.
How would I know if I could see in the dark?
It would be a racial thing.
Tieflings don't have dark vision, do they?
I don't think so.
Seems like they would.
I'll double check.
The drow probably do, but
We're not fucking dealing with them. I hate drow. A lot.
Someone can cast a mage light spell.
my drow wizard.
Dark vision. Thanks to your infernal heritage, you have superior vision in dark and dim conditions. You can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern color in darkness, only shades of gray, perhaps up to 50.
That's me, right?
Yep.
Cool. I will beat this thing.
Alright, so that's the scenario.
Good news, everybody.
Good news, everyone. Alright, so at this point, you guys are going to be staking out the inn room at night.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Alright, well, at this point, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so if there's anything else you want to do, you would know, living around here, that the shops and stalls and that sort of thing will be closing up in about 2 hours. And then after that, everyone's either just going to go home or get drunk and then go home. Or get drunk and then continue getting drunk and then pass out in an alleyway somewhere, and then wake up and then presumably go home.
I don't think there's anything else right now to do before nightfall. Can't really think of anything I want to buy.
Since we can't heal ourselves, we should buy some potions that heal us.
It's a good point.
You would be aware, based on your knowledge of just how much shit costs in general, that you probably can't afford one right now.
Okay.
So yes, if you guys are going upstairs to stake out the situation, basically. Now this is a very cramped inn. It's not exactly very spacious. So you head up the stairs, and there's 3 rooms only. And so you are in the room that is on the furthest left. So this room.
Okay. Where's the alleyway? The alleyway.
So the alleyway is going to be out this way.
There's a window pointing
Yeah,
out.
there's 2 windows facing that way.
Okay.
So you guys are.
Do these windows open?
Yes, the window's open.
Okay. How far down to the alley is it? It's like a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, roughly a 10-foot drop. So if you know how to fall properly, which if you've been sneaking into people's windows, you would probably know, then you wouldn't get hurt from that fall. But if you don't have any experience jumping off of high things, then you're gonna probably bust your ass at the very least. The fuck?
So maybe before it gets dark, we set like a little pad or something at the bottom of the base of the window that we can jump onto. So if we do see one of these kobolds, we can just jump out the window onto the pad, beat the shit out of the kobold, interrogate him.
I think that makes sense. Yeah. I'm not sure what the best way to do that would be, but
So we should ask the innkeep if we can borrow an extra mattress, or whatever he uses for bedding. It's set up outside.
Yeah, well, there is a mattress on your bed. It's not the greatest mattress, but it at least looks like it looks new, but it looks new from the shittiest possible mattress store.
Would it be able to cushion our fall from 10 feet?
Probably. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, you're still gonna bust your ass, but you're not gonna bust your ass hard enough that it's gonna physically hurt you. You're just gonna look stupid.
We're not going to be sleeping tonight since we're going to be staying at home.
Even so, I have a feeling the innkeeper won't appreciate us using his furniture in this fashion.
You'll get over it. We're solving a problem for him. He can spare a mattress. And I have great, what's it called? Charisma, persuasion stuff. I can persuade him to get over it.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Perception. Is that D20 again?
Yeah, it'll be a D20 plus your wisdom. If you're trained in perception.
16 plus 8, 24.
16 plus. Wait, plus 8?
I have 8. He said plus wisdom.
Well, no, this
Plus
is your
your
wisdom
bonus.
modifier, so you're actually going to be losing a point there.
Minus 1, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, just click the perception thing and that's
I've got 17.
I'm looking for perception.
Okay, so somebody rolled a 17, so
Is that good?
from downstairs you can hear the innkeeper yell, "Hey, Argoin, help me throw out these old fucking mattresses."
What a coincidence.
And you can, if you look out the window, you can see some old shitty mattresses being dragged into the alleyway. You picked a good day.
Here's a good date. So we go down the alleyway, set them up where we want to land, and call it a day. Wait for these kobolds to come.
What if we land on a whore or something?
We put up a sign that says, "Do not sleep on these mattresses."
No whores allowed. Alright, who's writing the no whores allowed sign?
Or we just, if we see someone walking up to the mattress, we're like, "Yo, don't sleep on those mattresses." Yell out the window. Or we put
'Cause
someone
I
down
feel
there
like-
in the alley, and we watch out the window. We put someone across the alley, like,
Because I feel like mattresses in an alleyway is like, okay, homeless people are sleeping here now. You know?
we can stop those things. Just take someone outside. Almost been tries to sleep on it.
Well, I'm sure landing on a person isn't going to be too much worse than landing on, like, mattress.
More cushion. But that homeless person might scare the kobold from coming up and digging through the trash again.
Mm.
In any case, it seems like it's a risk we're going to have to take.
Yeah.
Something to take into consideration.
Alright, so you guys are going down, you set the mattresses up. Someone may or may not think to scribble a no whores or sign. And then you guys head back up to the room and have to entertain yourselves until nightfall. It's going to be probably another 3 hours before anything happens.
DM question.
DM answer.
They respond.
Are we going to be penalized if we forget to eat?
No, I'm not. I'm assuming you guys are eating something like. I'm not going to be that kind of level of micro.
Okay.
If food is mentioned, it'll be because you're going on a long journey somewhere you can't easily obtain food, or
Sure,
like
okay.
if something is especially delicious or especially shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you guys are in your room. It's nightfall. Presumably, you guys can play cards or something and be really yeah.
Yes.
No cards are getting played.
I have a deck of cards right here.
So you play cards for a couple hours. Suspiciously, it seems that the rogue is winning almost every time.
How much gold did I win?
I don't know if you guys are playing for gold or not. But either way, eventually, it's about like midnight to 1 a.m., that time frame, when out of the corner of your eye, out of the window, you kind of like see something skitter. Everybody roll perception again.
Okay.
Again.
1.
You don't see shit.
9. It actually gets reduced to 0.
0, yeah. Alright.
It's a critical failure in perception.
I'm extremely intelligent, but not very.
Well,
So you guys have no clue what the fuck you just saw or where it went.
Good start.
But you definitely-
Wait, we never decided if we stake someone out in the alley.
You definitely just saw something roll through there.
We chase it.
alright. Can I go up and stick my head out the window?
Yes.
Alright. What,
Good
what
way to
do I
get
see,
shot.
like, looking towards the direction what I
I
heard?
have a book.
You think you might see something round the corner, and then behind you on the other side of the alley, so like, what you saw went, hang on, I still got the thing. So what you saw went this way.
Or
But-
that water.
You hear some loud, drunken yelling coming from this way.
Okay,
Get a ping.
we should probably go and check that out. I'm gonna assume that the source of the yelling has just run off in that direction, so I'm gonna hop out the window onto the mattresses and go and have a look.
I'm gonna follow him. 'Cause I have a book.
Alright, everybody who's jumping out of the window, roll an athletics check. Or acrobatics, your call. Whichever you prefer to use.
What D is that?
Uh,
D10.
no, it'll be a d20. Basically, if it's not combat, you're just always rolling a d20, and then add 1 athletics bonuses.
19.
13 minus 1, 12.
Okay, so nobody has entirely busted their ass.
You're still
Yes.
minus 1?
We still got the.
Oh, wait, that's athletics. I get a
Holy
plus
fuck! So the wizard is like sticks the fucking landing like gymnastic style.
3. So what's my bonus for athletics?
Well, look at your character sheet if you pull it up, and scroll down, and up a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, right.
So that shows you how much. Or you can also, in the future, you can just click on them,
Yeah.
and it'll automatically make a roll.
Yeah, you got plus 3.
Okay,
So you
so I
get
get
16.
16.
All right. So nobody busted your ass. You all land in the alleyway, and you kind of head off down the main strip, and now you're in like the bazaar type area. There's like a bunch of closed down market stalls, that kind of thing. You don't really see, there like might be people kind of walking around, but they're just kind of moving from tavern to tavern. Nobody's really moving.
Okay, can I see any like more movement or whatever off, like around the corner?
You don't see anything, but you can make an investigation check if you want to look for something.
Okay.
I think that's plus 2. Plus
You got
plus
plus
5,
5,
dude. So I get to roll this, and I have 5.
Yeah, I gotta make that start querying. Hang on,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Go up to the
I already.
little gear thingy.
The cog,
Yeah,
the top.
yeah. To up. No, no.
on the right.
Move the mouse. Yep. No scrolling. Just move the mouse up.
To the
To the
right.
right. To the right. To the right. Yeah, you see the little dot? Yeah, that thing right there. Okay, that's not it. Fuck. Never mind. Just go back to the little chat window.
Never mind.
And it was just,
So you roll investigation.
yeah.
15 plus 5, 20.
Alright, so you're kind of looking behind the stalls, searching around, and you see some boxes that might have been moved. Like they don't look like they would be in a normal place.
Also.
Alright, what happens if I give, is it like a pile of boxes?
Yeah, it's like a pile of boxes, like 2 or 3 like wooden crate type things.
Okay,
And like they look like they would typically be stacked against the wall, but they're not stacked against the wall.
what happens if I give him like a shove with my foot?
Alright, so you give them a shove with your foot, and you see like up underneath where they moved from, there's like a pile of relatively soft dirt. Looks like it might have been recently dug through.
Question.
Answer.
So the kobolds, can you like dig underground or something? What are you getting at?
Yeah, the kobolds can dig. If you know about kobolds, they're little tiny dragon-looking fuckers, small size, and they dig a lot. They like to live underground. They don't like sunlight very much.
So you
I actually am struggling to hear the rogues sometimes.
Speak the fuck up! It's not the mic.
It's an awkward, it's a bit, well.
He is across the table, but he also just talked really quiet.
Alright.
So anyways, you move the boxes, you find some loose dirt.
I'll kind of like signal everybody over and be like, do you reckon they came up here? This looks kind of loose and stuff.
yes.
Seems likely.
Just as you say that, you hear something coming down the alleyway. Everybody make a stealth check.
Stealth.
What is mine? Plus what?
Probably plus a lot.
Probably
At 18 plus.
plus 3.
So 21.
21.
21?
21.
I guess.
That's
5
plus 2, 7.
What am I doing?
Now we're making stealth checks.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
21. Beat that. Can you go over 20?
Oh
You
yeah.
can.
It's just if you roll a 20 by itself, like if there's a 20 on the die,
Yeah.
extra shit happens.
Extra good shit happens.
Extra
Yeah.
good shit.
Whereas if you roll a 1 straight up, bad shit happens.
Like I did earlier.
Yeah. Although, like it's hard to fuck up a perception roll that
Yeah.
bad, but like let's say if you're behind your dude and you're trying to shoot over his shoulder at a goblin or something, and you roll a 1, yeah, that's just going straight into the skull. Alright.
Called shots.
Alright.
What could possibly go wrong?
So you aren't very well hidden because there's just not a lot of stuff to hide behind at the bazaar. Fortunately for you, kobolds aren't very smart nor insightful. So you see 2 cloaked-looking figures kind of scurrying through the bazaar, and you hear like you hear some language that you don't really understand unless does anybody speak Draconic?
It's me. I do.
So if you speak Draconic, you hear, which fucking way did he go? What way? What way? He went way. I don't know what way. He went way. And then they can't decide what way, so they just continue down the street.
And we noticed them.
Yes, you have spotted them.
Okay.
Now they're cloaked figures, but I mean they're pretty clearly kobolds. You can see their tails swishing behind them, and they're like kind of moving relatively quickly.
Oh, okay. Should we either just follow them or should we just grab one of them? What do you think?
We should definitely capture one and interrogate him, since we have a person. Since
There-
our Dragonborn can speak Draconic.
Okay.
They're searching for somebody.
I guess
they-
let's
they
try
saw
and keep
us.
up with them.
Oh, they're searching for someone. Okay. Yes,
Alright.
we should wait till they find who they're looking for, then capture.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, so you guys are trying to tail them for now? Alright, I'll say you're
So
tailing them.
tail them for now.
So you follow them through the shopping district, and as you're following them, you can kind of see like they're looking to the left and the right. You can see occasionally there's other cloaked figures. You don't know how many of them are there, but apparently it's a massive fucking manhunt. Because there's little cloaked kobolds running everywhere, searching for something, somebody. They're turning boxes over, they're digging, they're looking for some shit.
The turn cloak global.
Perhaps.
So eventually you follow them and you start seeing like them. They have to work together to pick up the sewer manholes because they're still pretty heavy metal portions. So you see 3 of them kind of struggling together to pick up one, and they move to the side, and then they start going down.
Should we follow them or grab one now?
I say we grab one now because we don't want to go down there and get swarmed.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
In that case, I'm gonna sprint at one of them and try to tackle them to the ground.
All right, make an attack roll.
With what?
Just yeah.
Is it just strength?
Well, it would be basically just a strength check at this point since you're not using your sword. Actually, it's more dex to see if you hit, and then strength. Let me pull up the grappling rules real
Or
fast.
is it just them? Or like, he's the one making
Yeah, he's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one gunning the
that's
sword.
fucking 19. I'm pretty athletic. There you go. I thought it was a strength thing.
I got that dragon speed. That's not a real thing.
I don't. You can tell me anything about this.
Okay, actually make an athletics check. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not fucking worked at all.
I can't do shit. My rolls all trash. It should be.
Oh no!
I'm trying to decide how I drag this fucker in here. Did you just spill something?
No?
Really though?
He really did.
Okay. What was the oh no?
I dropped a melon rind on the floor.
Oh no. Alright, well, I don't fucking know how to work this.
But no shit was spilled, nothing was broke.
Got it. As far as you know.
Yeah, it should be my athletics versus their athletics or acrobatics.
Alright, so hang on a sec. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the DM side of this.
It's It's okay.
It's really fucking weird. Huh? Oh, you're doing typical Sladen things. Got it.
Just dick munching. Or damn shit. Open Wheeler. My girlfriend named Ashley Wheeler.
Alright, what's a 7? Is that -3? Wow. Okay, so you nab the fucker. Pretty easy. Pretty handily. And pin him to the fucking ground.
Alright. What does friends do?
They've already disappeared down the corridor, so they don't notice. I'm telling you, kobolds are fucking useless.
-1.
Alright.
The kobold.
Okay.
He grappled so poorly that he ungrappled.
Alright, so I'll
He just tripped over himself.
so who spoke Draconic?
That would be me.
That would be the man with the face full of melon at the moment.
Okay. Do you wanna talk to him? Because he's probably just gonna say gibberish to me. I'll kinda like pull his cloak back a bit and be like, yeah, you're a kobold, aren't you?
To which he responds,
Yeah. I don't speak terrified.
Very well. I will speak with him. Small friend. Who are you looking for?
Alright, roll persuasion.
I don't know. What the fuck my persuasion is? Persuasion 1. Boop.
He responds, he's still pants shittingly terrified. Fortunately for you, he hasn't eaten recently and he's not wearing any pants. How the fuck do I add him to the thing? Like, there's a kobold token down here now. That's like, no fucking character.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So he's still flailing and struggling and trying to get away at this point.
Do we have any food to spare? Perhaps we can win his trust.
Got some rations. Yeah. I'll kind of, with like my free hand that I'm not like planting into the ground with, I'll pull like a bit of like my rations out, kind of wave it in his face and see if that gets any effect.
Roll persuasion. At advantage because you have food.
Advantage. I'm pinning your neck to the ground while I'm waving food in front of your face.
Just imagine what the fuck that looks like. You got a pin to the ground and you got like a fucking Cliff Bar. You're like, yeah, you want this shit, don't you? So he sniffs at the food and he attempts to take it from you.
Does I'm not. I'll kind of like pull it back. From
Yeah,
his
like
scrap
he's
with
reaching
his-
with his little arms and they're not reaching, and that's kind of frustrating.
Calm down. Come on, talk to me, and you can have some rations. I'll talk to my friend here at least.
All right, so at this point he's starting to calm down a little bit, mainly just because he smells food and he's like mad fucking hungry.
All right.
Like, what you want?
Why are there kobolds above?
Because they running, we looking. They running, we looking. We looking.
Who's running? What is running?
They running. The ones. The ones the chief don't like. The chief don't like them ones.
Why doesn't the chief like the ones?
Because they start acting real weird. You don't like them. They start talking. They talk weird. They talk big words, long words, weird words. You don't like them. And they the ones start coming up here. and we chase them. We don't like them. We eat them.
So ones you are eating are speaking long words.
Yeah,
The chief don't.
and chief don't like them.
This does not bode well. Can we speak with the chief?
He don't like people. We don't like people. We might eat the people. We hungry. The trash not coming. Usually trash, now no trash. The water, not much water. Usually a lot of water, now not much water.
If anybody wants to roll insight, damn, what did you see rolls, dude?
I don't know, man.
Okay, alright, somebody got a 20. So, you are aware that recently the water levels in the local streams has been fluctuating kind of heavily. Like sometimes there's barely any water coming through, and sometimes there's a little more than normal. The rainfall seems to have been the same way it always is. So there's some other reason why the water's going kind of up and down. But that's probably what he's referring to.
Something's probably stopping it up.
Yeah, now the kobold's like,
Yeah, you let me go, you give me food. Food, go, food, food.
Did you get useful info out of it? Can we do anything with it?
I say we give him the food and make him stay with us.
We still don't know
Alright.
who our ones are.
And we can use him as an infiltrator.
Okay, I'll give him the ration.
You
I'll let
realize
him
he's
go
going to
and
run
make
away at
some
his first
sweet
opportunity,
bread.
right?
he grabs it and like he doesn't even chew it. It just goes straight into his fucking stomach.
I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, no food, no water. Water move food. No water, no food. So we eat them ones. Chief don't like them.
Is he speaking common or
He's speaking like they really don't seem to be differentiating. It's like he's speaking Spanglish, so like he's speaking
okay,
a
so you're
mishmash.
gonna
Of,
get what he's saying.
yeah, you get maybe half of it, and then the Dragonborn is getting maybe the other half of it. But even then, it's like not very super intelligible. It's like barely functional. They don't know what the fucking article is.
Is the ones that you're after, are they kobolds as well?
Yeah, they kobold. They look like they look us, but they not us. They talk funny. Don't like them.
Right.
Taste good.
You've been fighting them?
Yeah, they one day talk funny. Before not talk funny. Now talk funny, act funny. Eat them. Good.
Is a dragon involved?
We don't know. No dragons here. No. We don't know. Talk funny. Eat funny.
So something is changing the kobolds
Hmm.
into other things. Like, not possessing them, like infecting them.
Making them more intelligent somehow. From the look of things.
Funny.
So it sounds like.
Perhaps they're the ones blocking off the water source.
You let me go now.
No.
Why?
We need you.
You need what?
We need your help figuring out.
Do you know where the ones live?
They down in sewers. We down in sewers. But they running. They hiding. They don't live nowhere. They running. We eat. Tasty. Good.
Where does the water come from?
The water come from the river.
Like if you scroll up and you look at the town, you can kind of see like a sort of stream runs underneath the city, and kind of through it there's various little aqueducts. Kind of like imagine a really shitty version of Venice, and that's basically what you got going on.
Alright.
And it would be running through the sewers as well, with varying degrees of pollution. The water comes in relatively clean and comes out relatively not.
Right.
Can he lead us to where they are, do you think? Because I have a feeling we might get more sense out of them than this one.
And he seems kind of pissed at this. Like, we don't know. Why you think we're looking? We gonna eat them. Taste them.
Yeah, you do. You keep on keeping on. Alright.
I don't think it can be of any more use to us.
So are you letting him go?
I would say yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Right. So you let him go. He gets up. He scrambles and he starts diving down the sewer. But just before he goes away, he like pokes his head back and goes,
We gotta get him. Taste it.
and then he goes back down. He goes away. He also neglects to close the manhole.
A kobold civil war.
So do we follow him?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we need to find these other ones. If they can
Yes.
actually talk, we might be able to get some sense of what's actually happened out of them.
Alright, so if you guys are going down into the sewers, we can take a little bit of a break. Make sure you like actually have your combat shit ready to go, so this would be the time when you would actually want to finish getting your spells and things.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. Let me see. I want to make sure we didn't forget to do anything creating characters because it's very easy to do that.
Forget to do what, sir?
Forget anything in general of like making your characters.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember ever discussing feats, but I'm not super familiar with how they work in fifth as opposed to.
I think they're kind of like an optional thing, and it's kind of when you get an ability score increase, you can choose to get a feat and stuff.
Yeah, I thought you started with at least one though, but I'm not sure.
Callum gave us one
Oh, okay, all right,
at level 1.
okay. Yeah. Feats are really weird. Anyways, all right. I'm trying to see if there's anything you didn't do. The main thing is just spells, but otherwise,
Get this to go. One. I don't know.
what?
Maybe
Click the
this-
cog.
Oh, there we go.
We can do that in just a second.
Oh yeah, Sam brought some pizza. Hang on, we'll be right back.
You want McDonald's, my dude?
Well, I'm watching pizza.
Dead ass, my guy. Alright, this would be a prime time to. Whoa, what the fuck have I done? Okay. What have you done?
Which says, forged in God's will, do my eyes, do my eyes, and bell, the scrolls go. I'll be off, get your days, we can't have one.
What the fuck is that?
That's a cobalt riding a staff.
I'm holding a spear and a shitty shield.
Is it really a cobalt?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out how to like actually bring up their stats, but I don't know.
Dunno. Alley-oop.
It looks like Allard. Owl.
It's a French. It's Allez-oop.
Oh, Owl is. I thought it was an R.
That's how you spell alley-oop.
Oh, like basketball.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I always said A-L-L-Y-O-E.
You?
Slept for 12 hours last night without waking up one time.
Yeah.
I woke up and I felt like I was sitting on top of a rock.
No.
5:30.
Well, according to Merriam-Webster, your spelling is actually correct.
Probably just talking about basketball.
Yeah.
I'm sure it came from something else.
Yeah, it came from the way I spelled it. The cry of a circus acrobat about to leap. First used 1965 in America.
Ewok. I always spelled E.
Alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
I don't think I could spell it out very
Away. Away with you, vile beggar.
I will feast on your skull.
Less talking, more raiding.
Best voice acting in any game ever.
I forget, did you show me this before?
What? Oh yeah, spicy.
Make him regret being born.
Have you seen the ones like no fucking shrimp or he die? I really gotta type all this shit in. Okay. Let's see.
Here you go. You should appreciate that.
Why the fuck?
So did you make up your name or was it a random name?
Oh, I made it up.
I wanna.
It was just fucking memeing as hard as possible.
You gotta have fun with it. Here you go.
I want an apostrophe between my Y and
An apostrophe
yes. What? Yeah.
between the Y and D,
Yes.
Alright, have you got your spell sorted now?
easily arranged.
Yes. So they then. Oh yeah.
It is done. Man, dreams are weird.
Especially the weird ones.
Yeah. Download a dog today. Hey, Driss Gordon. From the Forgotten
Yeah,
Lands
fuck that
trilogy.
guy.
Hey,
Those were good books.
what if you made a character like Drizzt?
And by like Drist, we mean exactly Drist.
I actually didn't think of that when I was making this.
Yeah, because everyone fucking does that, and it's fucking obnoxious. It is the actual most awful thing.
Night Elf Trilogy was good. And that's the bronze. The river. Good name. So what are we waiting on?
Homie's got to set up his spells, and I'm setting some stuff up over here.
So I was playing on
There's three cantrips I got done.
Wait, when were you planning on bouncing?
6:30 or something.
6:30. All right, we got about an hour.
Well, that was assuming they got here too. But else was that? Have you played this guy at 5 at all?
No, not yet. I've seen it played though. I know how it kind of
It's really
goes.
good.
Yeah, it is a good game.
Because I played 2. And I heard 5 was actually really good. I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get this 4 and get the trophies. Join Curia. Because that's a good request for adventures. Come at the door.
Roy,
It's Roy time.
You done?
now it's Roy time.
And then how many spell slots did I get? It was
2 first level spell slots.
okay.
I didn't know 6 spells, so you've got that.
Without Alfred the kill. Position is balance.
What?
The Raven German.
Oh.
Pretty sure I didn't say it right, but so I learned
I mean, I
German
almost
like
speak German.
2 months ago. And I stopped. I'm gonna start back up.
Dude, I was this is when I was in FTech. I knew some dudes who didn't think Russian was a real language. They thought Russians spoke German.
Like, fucking
What?
I'm not even fucking joking with you. They
I
thought,
thought the Russians spoke German.
yeah,
Who?
some guys in FTech. I think he was probably like a
I
cop.
guess they were. Oh yeah.
Probably cops.
I was say it
it's
made me
a-
or
It's a cop.
somebody working in the feedback. What do you call those people? The drone scooper?
Oh, I don't think they call them cooks anymore. I think they call them something different. I mean, that's what they are, is cooks. But not even, because, like,
Because they just scoop the food on the plate.
yeah, they're food scoopers. Cook assistants.
They like to mix some cheese into the macaroni every once in a while.
Oh, wow, what the fuck? Turns out I'm probably going to need some premium assets at some point. Tokens. Forget. You guys should just have characters, like, token generated, but don't know.
Not the Switch. Not that I'd probably buy it again, because it's like they gave me 4 times. No, PS3 ones. One's on PS4, and I bought that anthology for the PC that I never used. Except for the first 2 games. I never played those. November 17th. Unfortunately, I probably would buy it.
So there's this couple that drove 4 hours at 6 a.m. from Canada to get Szechuan sauce at McDonald's, only to find that it was sold out.
Damn. Get fucked.
And someone posted it with the comment, "It's super fucking funny to me that this couple was spending an entire day to try a chicken McNugget sauce because a TV show told them it was good, and now they're leaving disappointed."
Gee fucking G, boys.
I've driven like an hour to some places and I get there and it's closed. It's like, wow, probably should have gone. Or checked on them. What is this job running?
Fucking damn it.
Price 6,800 points. 6,800 points. That's a little too much, I think.
Get them spell sword or not?
Oh, sorry, I did it. I did it.
I don't understand why I can't select this shit without selecting this other shit. It's making me mad.
Helper on the roof. Last night was. Worry about you going. I love hamburger helper. Man, I haven't had hamburger helper.
What the shit?
Ever. Tuna helper was good too. As long as you didn't put too much tuna in it. Then it was just-
Brand new outfits coming to FF14 China.
Censored version of American.
Yeah.
I don't understand this thing.
Veterans taking a knee, and someone says, "So what y'all gonna say? They disrespected themselves?"
Oh, they're just stupid.
Alright, scroll down on your thingy over here.
Oh, we're in darkness.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like.
My purple one?
Yeah, you're the purple, Dave's the red, Matt's the blue, and Garnish is the yellow.
Yeah, baby.
That poop orange.
Okay, I think I've sorted my thoughts out now. Alright. Alright, cool.
Alright, so you guys are now in the sewers.
Alright.
It smells bad. It's a sewer.
How dark is it? Is it like pitch black?
I mean, it's pretty dark, but like there's oddly enough some light coming from kind of around the bend, sort of straight in front of you, as though there may be torches lit.
Okay.
I see.
Are there multiple manholes you can see in the ceiling?
So there's just the one from where you can see here. You're kind of like up against a wall, surrounded on all three sides by walls.
Okay.
Perhaps it would be prudent to light a torch.
Yeah. A good torch.
I'm just looking for possible escapes in case we get swarmed by kobolds. So light a torch.
Alright, so if y'all are lighting up a torch, you get about like 60 feet of vision. So
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Look at that.
Does my increased vision help at all?
I mean, yeah, you can see basically just as easy with the torches without it.
Okay.
Anyways, if you come up into this particular room here, there's like a big ass pile of bones in a circle towards the center.
What kind of bones? Are they like?
Are they little bones?
Are they clearly not human?
Big bones?
I mean, they're like, you're talking like, it looks like the dumpster of a KFC, like chicken bones,
Okay.
and just, somebody's been eating here.
So sewer bone.
So they're probably the other, the newer, smarter kobolds. Probably caught them in the kobolds.
Can I move my guy?
Nah, I'm trying to figure out how to make it where you can move your guy. These guys are also really, like, since they're drawn in pieces, they can't count as tokens. And also,
Yeah.
since they're drawn in the same shit as the walls are getting in the fucking way. And
Can we make some tokens?
yeah, we're gonna have to make tokens at some point. I don't know how, like, Dave made them so quickly.
It's talent.
Clearly.
Alright,
It's just hyperlicious.
so I want to move up to this pile of bones and try to investigate it further. And have more of like a look around the room.
Alright, well, make your investigation roll, and everyone else make perception checks.
Alright. Oh my.
18.
4.
Oh, what counter was this? Perception?
Yep.
Yeah, I have like a +1.
You've -1 because
Minus one.
wisdom.
Oh yeah, 17.
I got a 22, so it's pretty easy.
Nice.
He never rolls below.
Alright, so, yeah. As the new guys get the good rolls. Alright, so Dave, as you're investigating the pile of bones, the ones on the outside seem kind of freshly picked clean. I mean, they're all picked clean, like, not a single bit of meat has been spared. But you can tell that, like, they're differing kinds of bones, like, basically just anything that gets eaten probably gets eaten in this room, and, like, they just throw the bones in a pile because they don't know what else to do with them. And so, like, as you go towards the center, they're more decayed, or they're just older in general. They're, like, stale, exposed to the air.
Okay, fine.
Everybody else hears skittering coming from the right and the left. You can kind of see that this room is sort of a four-way intersection type situation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So those.
Yeah, you can hear movement to your right and left.
So I
coming
say
from
we
one
try to
side.
hide.
No. I'm
Do
going
we
to
hide in the bones?
I'm going to try and call out to them and tell them that we mean them no harm.
So they swarm
Alright.
us because they're a bunch of starving things who hate people.
So you call out and you yell out that you mean them no harm.
In Draconic.
In Draconic.
So they
In a
get
very
that,
authoritative voice.
they get that brotherly love. And yeah, very authoritative.
Alright, and from around the corners in responding calls, you hear the word food, and 4 kobolds appear. And they are hungry. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure 4 of us can beat 4 of those guys
Uh-huh.
because you said they're pretty much pathetic little things.
So you can do that clicking the, like, do you see where it says your initiative now? It's next to all class. It's above you.
Right.
So you just click the word initiative.
No valid token was select. Oh man.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll fix that next time. How the fuck do I roll initiative for this boy?
Just roll it there.
Second.
I'm gonna go to the restroom. That's all.
How did he load the turn order?
I don't know.
Oh, kobold!
Oh,
I know what that is.
dumb shit.
I keep saying kobold, like the color. I'm like, oh, this is a new little thing I've never heard of. Oh, fucking kobold.
Let's see.
They're all over WoW, and Hearthstone, and Warcraft games.
Kobold Geomancer. Well, that gives you +1 spell damage.
Let's see. How do I fucking? I want to add a turn to him. How the fuck do I do that? Okay, add turn. Yep. He gets 14. God, what the? Your boy's head came off. This system is difficult to use if you don't know what you're doing. And I most definitely do not know what I am doing.
Well, then why are you in charge?
Because I'm the guy who put everything together, so
Okay. Can't you, like, would it be easier to put down, like, placeholder tokens for us?
You would think, but you would be falsely assuming that they're just available.
Oh.
We'll just try this fucking dude, I guess, and then let's see what shows up here. We got this fucking boy. We got
Boy's got that 64 pack of crayons.
damn right.
Ready at any moment.
Ready for crayon time, boys.
Semper Paratus.
What's your favorite flavor?
Blue and yellow. It's like blue.
blue and yellow again.
Semper Paratus.
Blueberry banana milkshake. Those shells are sagging.
Yep.
Probably bought him that way.
Nah, that's overweight from books.
Oh.
Alright, let's see.
Wasn't built for this shit. The bush.
Save changes. Closers.
You right. I would never buy another shelf from Walmart. I bought one. I lived in Alabama. It's awful. Chipped up, like you touch it, like a piece of wood chipped off. Then I raised my foot and the whole thing just fell down.
So who rolled a 14? Who rolled a 13?
I rolled 13, he rolled 14. I think.
I haven't rolled anything. What is
I
this
rolled for both of us.
Initiative.
What the f? Oh, one of them.
Let's see. Add turn.
Turn roll dice. For the die.
Okay. He rolled a 16, so he has actually probably gone first. And then Dave, holy shit. Can you not roll like above a 10?
No, I think I've actually got a D10 here instead of a D20 or something.
Well, hey, you know what? That's fine. Just use up all your shit rolls in this game, so on our Saturday morning games, you're not getting us killed.
Saturday morning RPG. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. I own it. Oh, yeah. You own a physical
actually,
copy?
no, we want decent.
No.
Games. Okay, so our wizard, whose name is currently Onus Clandoi, or Clanody, Onus Juan Clanody.
Oh,
No, he's a mysterious man with no name.
Yeah.
He's been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain. Alright, so you are going first. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot a fireball at one of these guys.
Alright, well, what's your spell you're doing that with?
What's it called?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. So that's how does that? Let me pull that one up so I can figure out how it works for you. Firebolt 5e. Okay, so make a ranged spell attack against the target. So you roll d20 plus your dex. Your dex modifier.
Yes. What am I at six?
Well, luckily for you, you've
So it'll be D20 plus. I think it's a spellcasting modifier rather than. I don't know what that is.
Well, it
Probably
says make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah. So
It might be int.
So it'll be D20 plus whatever your int modifier is. You can add this into attacks, but for now, it's for like R/R 1D20 plus whatever your intelligence modifier is.
Alternately, you can click the dice roller on the left hand side and try that.
What is it? Plus.
Plus intelligence.
Right. So that.
Yep. So yeah, that definitely hits, I think. Yep. So now you roll your damage, which is gonna be 1d10. And also specify which of these boys you're attacking.
Attack the ones on the right, since
Someone
he almost
closest to
dies.
me, so do it on the bottom right.
Nice.
Alright. So you're right, roll your damage. Oh no!
One damage. What the fuck?
Alright, so that's
Luckily, it had 1 HP.
No. No such luck.
Alright, so you've done some damage to him.
You singed him.
Alright. Up next is our wonderful rogue. What are you
Alright.
gonna do?
It's like 1d10.
Oh no, you gotta it's a D20.
Oh, we're attacking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta roll to hit
Oh,
first.
right.
Yeah, you gotta roll to see if you hit and then how much damage you do.
I want to roll with that.
Alright, so you can actually
11.
just click on the rapier if that's what you're using, and it should automatically do it
Okay, do it.
if I put it in right. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna take the first one, we'll fix that later. You shouldn't be rolling two of those. So now you click on the word rapier again and then it'll roll your damage. Alright, so
6
I'm
damage.
guessing you moved up here and you hit this guy.
Yes.
Alright,
You
he
fucking
is,
skewered him.
yeah,
He's fucking dead.
How much HP does he?
he is now deleted.
First kill goes to Faith Muscle Sladen.
Alright. And with him that also actually it's now the kobold's turn. So this boy
turn-based RPG, I see.
Yes.
is going to run up and make an attack at the wizard.
Not
The
good.
Wizard.
It's gonna be fucking
Wizard. No offense, Dave.
scroll down and
No offense. Dagger.
alright. I'm assuming that's gonna hit your armor class.
Yeah, it should be 12, I think.
Yeah, so he does 4 damage to you.
Okay. That's not good. We only have 6 to begin with.
Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find these?
So we have like an AoE attack.
Not yet. I don't think.
Alright, then this boy is gonna come up and attack the rogue,
Fuck that guy.
and he is also going to make a similarly daggery attack
The dagger attack.
of daggery goodness.
And
And hang on, everything's fucked.
what's the word, coach?
The word is everything's fucked. The word is
That's 3 words. 7!
He
Oh,
didn't.
that's the thing.
No way.
Yeah,
He
that's-
didn't hit you.
that's a miss.
I thought I was thinking it was damage.
Yep.
Woo! Too dexterous or dexterous. That's what I want to say.
Yep, in this
Yeah,
one. Too dexterous.
He's very dexterous.
Dexterous. The last one's gonna be making a swing at our fighter.
You're fucking kidding me.
Quick.
18 AC. There's no way that a kobold should whatever.
Well, he finds the one little tiny chink in your armor and just jams his dagger right up in that shit,
You did.
and he deals 5 slashing damage.
No crits.
Right.
Well, no, it would be green. Like he has a plus to hit.
Oh,
If it
okay.
was a natural, it would be green, and if it's a natural fail, it's red.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I
right.
need to roll my rolls manually because I have specific traits from him. So my turn now.
Yes, it is now. Actually, no, it's the Dragonborn's turn at this point.
The Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
So just tell.
Unrelenting force attacks.
So
probably gonna try and move up here and attack that guy.
Alright,
Man, just leave me by myself.
make your roll.
I gotta save the wizard.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So what we got?
Uh,
Quarter staff.
you
Roll it, baby.
whip the shit out of him, apparently. With
Seven.
7 damage.
Bitch slapped.
Alright, he is
He's
deleted.
dead as fuck.
Alright, and now we move on to our fighter, who is shitty at rolls. So,
Okay. I am going to kind of like push him back and bring my great sword down on him. Okay, so
Going for the unbalance.
right, I will say that
great
hits
sword have range.
100 range. Holy crap. Sephiroth over here.
I'll sort that out. Okay, I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, now I get to re-roll that second dice. If I roll a 1 or a 2, I get to re-roll it.
You can if you like.
I think he's dead.
I want it to be really dead.
Either way,
Okay, so
he's
that's,
quite
yeah,
dead.
that is.
Alright, and lastly but not leastly, it is now our wizard again.
All right. Don't die.
Don't hit me.
Don't hit me neither.
Do it left. Fireball him again? Fireball?
Yeah, you can fireball as much as you want because it's a cantrip.
Holy Christ, that's so much better than Acid Splash.
Yeah, it really is.
Acid Splash is such a shit spell.
Splash now.
So it'll be 1d20 plus your int. So I think you get proficiency as well. I'm not sure. I'll come up and like sort it out as an attack for you later in between sessions. But yeah, like 1d20 plus.
Can you outfit a wizard staff with a sniper scope?
I'm sure this is a question we're going to be answering at some point. Okay, so yeah, roll 1d20.
Can you put a scope on it? No, you can only put a vertical or angled foregrip and a tactical stock.
Okay.
It only accepts a red dot.
Alright, there you go. 7.
Alright, so, okay. He is now deleted!
Yay!
Alright, so they are hella dead.
Hella dead.
Alright.
And with that, I think it's probably a good place to call the session before everything completely falls apart.
The wizard is going to die.
That
Maybe
is
that's
yeah.
upstairs.
I mean,
I'm good. We did a good.
I'm full
Yeah,
health.
good.
yeah.
I killed a guy.
Me too. I killed a guy.
Yeah, for a 0 session, wasn't that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
No one
Yeah,
died.
yeah, some stuff.
No one died,
We made some good decisions.
everybody got a kill, and we've been kind of introduced to the plot, and we have a very easy place to just pick up and roll right into dungeoning next time.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Is there anything people have questions on or think needs fixing before we start again, other than the obvious
Tokens!
fact we need tokens and proper maps?
Needs
If people
needs-
can
Yeah, we
control.
need to get plenty sorted out. But
Yep. But
By the way, what is my token supposed to be?
I just searched Dragonborn, and that's one of the only things that popped up.
I mean, what is that?
It looks like an aggressive letter P.
Yeah.
It's an aggressive P.
Like
That's a metaphor for my dick. It's a metaphor for my dick.
I understand what everyone else's is supposed to be, but that one's kind of confusing.
It looks like it's a guy with like 1 foot out to the side,
Like,
and
is
he's
it
got a
supposed
sword over his head about to chop down.
Is it supposed to be top down?
Yeah, they're all top down.
Okay.
But like even then,
It makes slightly more sense in this orientation
yeah,
because it was the other way around before, and it looked like he was hanging from the ceiling.
I also kind of wish it wasn't flat black.
yeah. We'll fix this for the next time.
Okay, that's a good start though. We got all carrots.
And there's plenty of time for people who want to join in and desist
You're gonna be.
to go ahead and create their characters throughout the week as well.
It doesn't,
Okay, cool.
doesn't fit in the box. It's too big.
All right, I'm probably gonna message you with questions about the work, figure out background stuff.
Okay, yeah. I mean,